Hello everybody, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy, I don't know, Wednesday? It's Wednesday, July the 8th, that's right. Coming to you live from Vancouver Island, me and Mr. Tiki. Are you Mr. Stomps today? This is so cute. I went and visited him because he was napping on my bed. And I told him I was going to start a stream and he could come by if he wanted. And I figured that it wouldn't do anything because he doesn't speak English yet. You know. On account of being young, not on account of being a cat. And then he came over and he just like asked for my lap, and then he got up just like we've done this a million times. Hi. Hi, baby boy. I'm gonna cry. How is everybody? How are you guys doing? Hang on, I'm not ready to full screen yet. We gotta enjoy Mr. Tiki here. He's probably gonna settle down. Happy birthday to me. Oh, Wolfcloud, happy birthday! Steph the Bee, thank you very much. 75-month resub. Happy Wednesday. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anytime for food, I'll let you pet me, then you feed me. You had your breakfast already, Mr. Stumps. You had your food, and you had your probiotics, and you probably stole some of the dog's food. Oh, are you ready for a snuggle? Are you gonna hang out with me? I'm so honored. I'm so flattered. I love you so much. Which rare mounts you missing? Both from Zolamon, one from Herondar. I need the Grimlinks from Herondar, and I need both from Zolamon. But before I get into any of that, I haven't logged on all week. I guess I could look at Vault. I don't know. There's probably nothing in there. Maybe like a token or something. Oh my gosh, he's doing stomps. It's like Biscuits, except he does it with his whole arm, and he's not really doing it with his nails. The main weekly thing I want to check in on this week before I get wrapped up in rare farming is I want to just like pop by the new invasion zones, not on heroic because I got my Gorger. I don't need to go on heroic, but I want to pop by the invasion zones on normal and just do whatever time-gated weekly quest is presently available. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because there's achievements and I just gotta keep up with that stuff. So should we start with that? What do you think? What do you think? Want to take a trial run at stream managing? Vault, yeah. Start the week off with disappointment, and then you've got nowhere to go but up. I don't think I'm entitled to anything good out of Vault on account of having not done anything. We're out of season. I'm not in my gearing season anymore. Yeah, I'm surprised I got anything done at all. That must have been... Oh, 2 bosses. I'm like, did I not at least do Rotmire? But I must have done Rotmire. Here, is this a... No, that's a log I already have, so we'll just take the tokens. Hi. Sometimes I get gold for them. That's not too bad. I was going to start in my house, but maybe we should just go to whatever the current invasion zone is and have a look at it, because the sooner we get this wrapped up. I also haven't done my Omnium Folio Weekly, but I don't think I did it last week, and I think I'm just going to pretend it's not a thing until it bites me in the butt that I've done so. What do you want? Yeah. Right. That. Maybe I did do it. Can't remember. What do you want? I'll pick up the normal one. I don't know if we're going to finish it. Let's get out there, though. And I thought I had a bad week. Happy B-Day, Wolf. Tiki's the sweetest. Fur's so shiny now. He's having a nice glow up. So do you have plans for your birthday? You doing anything fun? You doing anything cozy? What's your perfect birthday, and why is it today? Took our kitties to the vet for their yearly checkup. One lost 3 pounds. The other one lost 1 pound. Oh. Is this good? Is this a good thing? I think context might change that one a lot. 3 pounds is a lot for a cat. Took their shots very well. Sleepy today. Aw. Good babies. You have to go to the vet today. You and Mr. Tuna are going to go for your checkup so that they can validate me for having freed you. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We'll see. We'll see what they actually want to do. I'm not sure if they're going to bother with the fungal culture or not. Hi. You guys are looking good, though. You guys are looking good. Both good, very easy cats. Oh, good. Simple outing with my partner, getting a fancy burger and fries, maybe making cake later. That sounds phenomenal. Love a fancy burger and fries day. So it looks like it's Vol. We're going to go on normal. I'm never going back on heroic ever again. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's like a cosmetic or something that 5 years from now they'll tempt me with, but I don't think it's happening soon. Ichigo Fro, thank you very much for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. Tiki does a thing where he like cranes his head back so he can just watch you for longer than you'd think would be comfortable. Can't possibly be comfy on your neck. Okay, so we need to do these two things. There's something about a disguise, and then there's something about placing bridges for like fast travel. So let's do the disguise thing first. Maybe I should read it. Imagine that. Observe the new Dominar Umbra Warden. Select a proper candidate for the plan. Think more like a Dominar. We need a puppet. So am I influencing foreign elections? Is that what's happening? Someone we can give the reins to has no aspirations for precious Azeroth. Those new Dominar you saw will need evaluation. Okay, I don't think that would be crazy, right? Hi. Hi. Oh, you want the arm? I need that for gaming, though. I need that to stream. Listen, we gotta buy your food. We gotta make money so we can buy lots of yummy food for you. Kitty Lee Cuckoo has a big pouch that makes her look fat, but she's a healthy weight. Primordial pouch for days. Oh yeah. She runs it, swings back and forth. Kira used to have a big one too. It was like completely empty, but it was just lots of skin right there. She had a big soft tummy. Hi. Hi. What you doing? How am I supposed to focus? How am I supposed to focus on anything? Hi. What can I do for you? Where are you going? What do we say? We can't game like this, can we? Mob clusters in that ice zone are just horrible, even more so in heroic mode. No fun, no bueno. He's so cute and sweet. You blinked at me. My heart grew 2 sizes. Oh, walked around the lake this morning, saw an adorable black dog. Had to ask the lady what it was. It was a chow. Oh, big fluffy. Get to watch more stream while you're live because I don't start work until 2 p.m. today. And tomorrow. Yippee! Hi, Tiki. Tiki, are you leaving? What are we doing? Actual question. What are we doing? I picked a bad day to wear a necklace. I think your foot's in it. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's a nice lap. Yeah. Sit on the blanket. There you go. We got a nice weekend, didn't we? We did pretty good. I was out yesterday. We were away for a bunch of yesterday. We went fishing. We went out and did some driving to get to a fishing spot and spent some time by the ocean, so that was nice. Didn't catch any salmon, but we saw some salmon. Do I want to do this? I guess so. I guess we can work on this at the same time. Maybe I'll do spatial reasoning first, because apparently I can handle that one. we can deal with this. I wanted to be a parrot for a second. He's back to making biscuits on my belly button. You're so cute, I could die. Ugh, they're both really cute. Hi. Nice to be back on stream. Have to do more heroic mode for the achievement, and I'm so over it. Heroic mode sucks, man. It's so much harder than is reasonable. It's not hard like Nightmare Prey is, where it's like, oh man, you have to pay attention. It's hard in like a very lack of counterplay kind of way. Like, it's just bad things happen to you because frick you, that's why kind of thing. It seems just punishing for no reason. It doesn't seem like it's asking you to get any better. It's just kind of making you regret ever going there. Yeah, the ambushes in particular, I feel like really take it over the top. I decided to skip all this. Don't know why they did it like that. I get that they probably didn't want to make it feel like negligible. They probably wanted to make people take it seriously, but when there's the point where there's literally you're in full gear from like heroic raiding and doing keys and getting 3,400, and there's still like nothing you can do, even in a group. I came out here with Flabby and we still died to an ambush. I don't know what they want you to do at that point. It seems, and then if you do it, you get what? Hero crests? Hero crests that you could have gotten from what level key? Mythic +4. You know where else you could have gotten those crests is a Mythic +4. It's just not quite there. They took a swing. I'm glad that they did. I hope they learned from it. This is not it, though. I'm glad I got my achievement done. That did feel satisfying to feel like I don't have to go back to heroic. Because on normal, it's fine. I've heard normal is great for leveling. I haven't leveled anything else. Oh, it's time walking too. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot about time walking. I might not do hers today. We'll see. Let me do the stuff I'm doing out here, and then I wanna obviously do a time walking dungeon on Catmint to get his buff and see if that works, which it should. But we should, I want to look at the BfA time walking vendor, because last week I had a phenomenal time just going for broken time walking and then clearing out, not the whole Dragonflight time walking vendor, but I got a lot of stuff. I was shopping. And I want to take a look at the BfA vendor, because I'm pretty sure I never have. What's the time walk this time? I think it's BfA. I'm like 71% sure. It says something when the reward is never having to go back. That's how I feel about school. Okay, so we did that. This one wants us to be where? Can we assume the disguise anyway? Anywhere? We can. Okay. And then they want us to head this way. I will never have enough time walking badges. Yeah. Yesterday, I didn't end up finishing a time walking dungeon on all of my alts. I did a good bunch of them, though. I don't know how many badges I grabbed, but it felt like a lot. It might have been 10k. We were really cruising. I skipped pretty much all of that. Barely made that much. It was pretty good. I'm happy with the stuff that I got. I'm happy with the Druid of the Flame set. I'm happy with the mounds. I'm happy with my Oathstone toy. I'm happy with my Keyblade Mog. I think it's all pretty cool. Okay, so then we're questioning back this way. Got one Dragonflight time walking now. Did you do the lava slug, or did you do the Bakar? Probably the Bakar, right? If I'm guessing. I've lost my disguise. To put it back on. It is kind of relaxing to be in this zone, not in heroic, just because you pull a bunch of stuff and you immediately start to like feel the internal bubblings of panic, and then you go, oh wait, no, never mind, this is fine actually, because I'm not in heroic. This is alright. Time walking badges are so bugged with warbands. Have like 10 alts with them that don't have them, even though it says they do. That's really annoying. I have 2 characters like that, but mine are characters that have been deleted, and they've been deleted for so long that they're not restorable. But it still shows them as having badges on the transfer window, but you can't transfer them. They're just kind of dead entries on the list. Okay, that's fine. Is this where they want me to go? Because this is just a world quest. That's just for the world quest. It's confusing because I have multiple disguises. Ignidius. Maybe he is through here. Ignitus. Ignitus, there he is. But I want to look at the vendor and see if there's anything I haven't, see if there's mounts I'm missing, or like Mog that I think there is Mog that I really want, to be honest with you. And then Gladius Reginax. Very Roman of you. Let's head down this way. These we're doing for achievements. There's some pretty cool mounts for like the metas for these zones. They're under Void Assaults. Trip around the stars and trip through the stars. And for both of them, we need to do Prepared for a Showdown and then the individual quests. So this is for Frosty Dominar Politics is what I'm doing. There's going to be another one 2 weeks from now because of course there is. That's just the world boss. Don't get it twisted. It's hard to find your objective sometimes when you have so many different things in the same area. I wonder if I was meant to portal out. Hi Hazel, hi chat, hi Astra, how are you doing today? Love the Kultir and Zandalari Mog, lots of good stuff in the time walking vendor. Upstairs. I think there's like a Tide Sage speaker thing. where there's like with like the octopus face, the squid face kind of thing. I gotta look at it after all this. I hear tuna. Sometimes if you pterodactyl call back at him, he'll find you. Sorry, Tiki. Maybe he's asking Flappy for something. And then we're going back to the back to the base. Back to the base. Yeah, so we can just use this button. How have the kitty cats been? Hi, Onyx Ghoster. How you doing, buddy? Kitty cats are doing good. They're going to the vet later today to just have a double checkup, but they're looking much better. I think we're finally in good shape. Hi. Only took, what, 5 weeks? You feeling better? You look good. Big Chef, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Music too loud? Okay. You ads? No, thank you. Let's take music down a little bit. We're almost out of this area anyway. Anyone know if I want to have more than one of the same pet in my house, do I need to have that number or is one enough? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I toxically want to guess despite not knowing. Oh, there we go. Prepared for a showdown. Nice. Okay, so that completes... So now all I need are the time-gated ones. That's excellent. And then this one turns in... Where does it turn in? In the Void Acropolis. Oh, no. Oh, dear. I'm like, wait, what's the Void Acropolis? Oh. That's the Void Acropolis. Alright, hang on. Up to 5 pets. There's up to 10 and then up to 5. One is indoors, one is outdoors. I think it's 10 indoors, 5 outdoors. But I don't know what the deal is with copies of the same pet. I'm guessing that if you want to place copies that you would need to own copies. But I don't know that for sure. I'm completely just guessing. I don't... If we have a release date, it missed me, but that's possible. I haven't been online in a few days. I've been trying to touch grass. Vaguely outdoors. Trying not to overheat or get too sunburned. I got a gnarly mosquito bite, which I'm glad was at least confirmed mosquito bite and not something more nefarious. 5 Undercity roaches, here I come. That's the spirit. Hazel, how the heck are you? I think the last time I tuned in was before Undermine was even released, and now you've gotten married, moved into your dream house, you got 2 new kitties. Sounds like life's been treating you well. It's been a busy year. We were talking, partner and I were talking, and I was like, we had like a massive year last year between the wedding and buying the house. I feel like that's probably part of why I'm still tired. I know it was a year ago, but I don't feel recovered yet. I'm gonna need a couple more naps to really catch up from 2025. It was a lot. 3 roaches, here I come. Yeah, things been going alright. Ups and downs. We lost our baby girl Kira this year, which was very sad. That's been hard. I still miss her a lot. It kind of hits me every now and then. We're just turning this in. There must be... Oh yeah, there is more of it downstairs. That's right. Yeah, 10 pets indoors, 5 pets outdoors. I'm definitely getting a couple chickens outdoors. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else outside of that. I feel like it would be cool to have, like, a raven kind of, like, in some trees. That would be pretty sick. I would put a fish in my pond, but I don't know if that's going to look very good because the pond is not a real... It doesn't have any depth. I could put a fish in my hot tub. You just see, like, cushions of a pet bed sunk into the hot tub. What about a bunny? Bet asked us if we had any concerns or needs, and I told her I need something that will make the cats live as long as we do and then die with us. Yeah. Infuse with your own void energy. Oh, am I allowed to cheat this because I'm a shadow priest? No, not really. Okay. I know. I want them all to live forever. Tried DH Devour today. It's weird. Took me hours to find that I can cast while moving. What else would I have in my yard? It's hard because in WoW you have like lots of real animals, but you also have like a million fantasy animals too. Like you don't have to stop at like, you know, cow, horse, lizard. Actually, I'm not even sure if we have a pet horse. We have mount horses. I don't know if we have pet horses. Cow might have to happen. I'm pretty sure we have a cow somewhere. Great thoughts. Get a friendly mouse. That's the fantasy, is that there's just one mouse. In the fantasy world, it's just one, and they're French, and they have a name like Toulouse. And they're just like helping the kittens escape from the butler and not infesting your house and chewing up your insulation and your wires. Want to have Eyes of Kilrock patrol my warlock house? Ooh, that's a cool idea. Trying to think of what fantasy pets I would have. I mean, I have like a little Naru pet. I could put that in my little temple if I make a little priest church. New questline with Orwena and Zul'Jin that rewards a mount and a pet, kind of long. Oh. Alright, noted. Steam Ravine. If only I knew where that was. It's okay, we'll figure it out. You have to do Mysara Caverns again for it? Oh dear. I'm still, to this day, not finished the War of Light and Shadow. I never did the last chapter of that. And now they want me to start working on this one. It's hard when you don't want to. And I guess I don't have to. I just wouldn't get the mount. I probably will talk myself into it eventually for the mount. I'm sure it's a cool mount. They usually are. 12-1 intro quest. Yeah. I don't like story quests. I quest to level. If I'm already at max level, it feels like a pointless exercise to me. It's just the busiest of busy work. They're recolors. Gotcha. Got 4 more alts to 90 last week. 790 so far. Nice. Congrats. 7's quite a few. Hi. Are you comfy, buddy? Are you having a nice time? I didn't even turn on the heat to that because I don't want it getting too hot in here. It might be nice out later. He's lounging on a blanket on my lap. You look good, bud. Yeah, I have 3 90s. And that feels like a lot to me. It's 2 more than what I use. Maybe 1. Steam Ravine. That way. Gotten 1 of every class to 90 before Turbulent Time Waste, and I wish I'd just waited for that. Heat? Let me just fan some of this Texas heat towards you. Yeah, I bet a few people have a little bit of heat they would share. I bet there's some of that going around. I always get WoW burnout for a while. Need to play other games, though. I've been almost feeling the itch for another game, but then there's always stuff I want to do in WoW. And also, there's, like, stuff I need to do, like, in my house. Like, I feel like my house, and, like, or not even my house. Trying to keep up with regular adult life has kind of replaced gaming as a hobby with how much time it takes for me to motivate myself to do anything. This one. Still have Pally, Warrior, Rogue, Evoker, and DH to level. I was gonna say, so you're not a massive melee person, huh? I guess Evoker's not melee. Diving back into retail this week for the first time in a month or so. Tried another stint in Classic Hardcore. Did not go well. 4 character deaths later decided that was good for Classic for now. Man. I miss Classic Hardcore a little bit. Wish everyone left like that. Have to leave. Have a nice day. There's treasure over there. I don't think I need it though. Return to Decimus. Well, maybe there's something good in it. Could be not junk. Lock, Priest, Mage, DK are my babies. We all have favorites. Lock, Priest, Mage, DK. Sometimes I like seeing if there's like a common thread between people's favorite classes. I don't know. My favorites are Hunter, Priest, and Druid, and there's... You can say that Priest and Druid are both healers. And then, I don't know how Hunter fits in there. They have cats. I have no excuse for the warrior. That one's a real anomaly. Nope. Lately, I see rares spawn, and I just ride on by. That is a big fat not my problem. We're gonna turn this in. I want to finish these metas, and I know that you can't because it's like time gated, but I want to stay caught up on it just because the meta mounts are really cool, like the star glider things for trip to and around the stars. There's another Forged Null Frame, and then this Voidmancer Star Carver. This is really the one that I want. This is the Vol one. But we're gonna need another week. I think next week we should get the Nagtal one. I think. Because we should be Halhadar walks into a swamp. Yeah, we're 2 of 3 for that one. So next week we'll get the other one done. Oh, there he is. Oh, he was chatting. Okay. Just having a moment. Okay. And then is that good for this one? Yep, 2 quest lines done for Frosty Dumb and our politics. Happy with that. Let's go back to town. I want to spend some dark particles. I'm holding on to some of those that I want to dunk. Meta's not achievable this week. Next week and then the following week, just because of the time gating of the quests. Heroic isn't worth it even if you've outgeared normal. Yeah, I would agree with that. The only big reason I found to do heroic is if you are interested in the meta achievement, the heroic showdowns achievement, is a meta that requires heroic zone achievements. And if you do that, it lets you buy a mount, which is the Tortured Gorger. It gives you void-colored Gorger mount. So if you want this mount, then you have to do some heroic. If you do not care about this mount, you can just pretend the whole thing never happened and you'll probably be happier for it. Lovely. Let's spend some dark particles. Don't get me wrong, you do get like more crests and everything from doing stuff in heroic, but you also lose your sanity. Cause it sucks. What are we doing? We're going... So I was buying the Naga stuff. I have half of them. The problem is that you get doubles. I could probably get more unique appearances by trying a few different bags. I have 750 of these, so I can get 5. You do get more of these lately. I wonder if these are coming down in price now because of how the drops of the stuff. I don't know. Here, let's buy 1 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll see how we do. The Naga one, I did get a unique appearance. Appreciate that. It's a crab! It's a crabby! At first I thought it was just, I mean, it's like half a crab. Crabs, it's not, it's 4/10 of a crab. It is lacking the legs to be a crab. But like, you can't tell me that's not supposed to be a crabby. Okay, love that. Terrifying. So we'll learn that. Let's do the Elven one. I'm getting a book. The other ones that aren't Naga are just like so normal. I guess they're fine. They're just, I just like the elf stuff, I guess. I like the Under the Sea theme. And there's a Twilight Dagger. Twilight weapons, I feel like, have no hold for me because they're so done. We have so many Twilight things. I feel like I played Cataclysm. I have Twilight themed stuff. I've worn it never. Blade of the Deep Lurgana Garden. I have that already. So let's just sell it. Hazel, I have really, really big news. Oh my god, Pet Peppy. What is your really, really big news? Lay it on me. I would take 5,000 gold for this sword. It's just the front half of a crab. Cool mount, maybe not worth the headache. Sounds like I'll stick to normal for leveling. There you go. You're getting tacos, is that the news? Alright, now that I've wrapped that up, happy with that, I want to go to, I guess, Borealis to take a look at the time-walking vendor and see how screwed I am for this week. Actually, I guess I could just heal a time-walking dungeon, eh? And that'll at least get me a little bit of badges. And then an idea of what it's like. So, yeah, just stick me in a, BfA time-walking dungeon. Because we're going to have to go to Borealis, I'm sure, to turn in the thingy anyway. Got accepted for a 2-week trip to New Zealand. Only like 16 people in 2 colleges combined got accepted. That is sick. Congrats! That's awesome. You guys are going to have so much fun. That's so cool. Got one of them cool mounts they don't have anymore. Probably. That sounds true. Let's go. Stormwind and then Borealis. Oh, the long neck. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have a couple of those. Say hello to the Shire. New Zealand, my magnum opus trip. Yeah, I'm sure it's beautiful out there. I'm going to Borealis. I think they moved Borealis. I think it's upstairs now. I'm gonna be the Hobbit village from Lord of the Rings and visit the bioluminescent caves. Alright, which dungeon we doing? Only like 2 or 3 in the world. Shrine of the Storm. See how long this takes. I can time it for fun. Mileage may vary depending on who you get in your group. This one looks pretty good. Gotta get out there one day. Plus Australia, Tasmania. It's such, I mean, mildly less for you, although not meaningfully less. Such a long flight from North America. That is a big trip to make. Monkey shaking. Didn't Shrine used to count for 2 as a bug? Oh, maybe. Yep. Never done it. Never left the continent. I've never done Europe. I just have to take your guys' word for it that it exists. You guys all could be doing a collective prank on me and just pretending that Europe is a thing, and I couldn't actually, you know, prove or disprove that. I've never been. I have no first-hand evidence. I'm just gonna have to believe you. Europe is real. Finland is not. Alright, adding that to my lore. Making a note in my my textbook. Finland? Fiction. On my bucket list to see if it exists. It's just that one town in Germany that isn't real. Gonna go for a tiny bit, hopefully I'll be back. See you later. We'll be here. As a Norwegian can confirm, Finland doesn't exist. I mean, it sounds like it should be under the sea. Sort of an Atlantis situation. This boss used to get me flung off the edge to my death dramatically and a lot. It was pretty fun. Oh, guys, I have a kitten sleeping. He's snoozing. He looks so wise for his tiny age. I think he's 5 months old now. Kitties are out. Yeah. They've been enjoying their freedom again. Can I spell this? Yeah, I can. I'm from Finland. Am I not real either? Must double check. How are any of us real? If eyes are real. Let's do this one. I'll be pleased to know that I got new legal pads. Although, I think I bought legal pads in just, like, A4 size. They're just 8.5 by 11. They're not actually legal size, so I feel a little bit lied to, except that they told me the dimensions, I just didn't check them. But they are cute. And I don't know if I really needed the extra size. We'll see. I don't know if I'm doing so many things in a day that I can't fit them on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And some new stream earbuds that hopefully don't die halfway through stream. We'll see. They're allowed to today if they need to, because I only just got them, so I don't know if they're fully charged or not. I did a dumb thing. I had ordered an SD card to put into a trail cam that we had gotten for Christmas last year that had been sitting around waiting for an SD card so that I could actually set it up and then see if we can stalk this bear that supposedly lives around here and get some pictures of it. And I finally got around to ordering another one, or ordering a card for it, and it arrives and I open it and I'm like, I am a colossal idiot. I bought a micro SD card. when what I need is a regular SD card. And I decided I was just gonna figure out which one of my cameras I don't use lately and just pilfer and reformat that one. I don't know why I didn't do that like 6 months ago. I should have done. I have more cameras than I use. They do not all need to be holding a memory card. I could have done that. I could have done that a long time ago. And now I have a micro SD card for, I don't know, one day. The day will come when I need it. It shall wait in its drawer for its time. Wonder why is it the lawyers need longer paper? Just use more pages. Oh, stretchy, sleepy baby, how are you doing? I want to pet you, but I don't want to wake you up. This Death Knight's rocking the chain kini. She found like chainmail leggings to go with it. Can I see the look? Yeah. Chain kini, chainmail legs. 10 out of 10, no notes. Kikatsu, thank you for the 54-month resub. Appreciate it. No, it didn't come with an adapter. And I'm sure I could find one, but like, I don't know. I'm not too fussed. It's fine. I wanted to just strap the darn thing to a fence and then like let it cook for a week and see if it gets anything. Memory's kind of expensive to buy, otherwise I would try again and try and do it properly this time. I don't know how I messed that up. Such a rookie mistake. How did I not notice it was a micro SD card, not a regular XD card? Oh well. We've only been in this dungeon for 5 minutes. It's going pretty quick. I guess we're only one boss in though. 2 bosses.
Return me to the sea. Sea to sea. Ashes to ashes.
I wonder what like a quote-unquote good time is
your souls
for completing a time-walking dungeon. I feel like I'd be happy with anything sub 15 minutes. Can I just like master spell? Oh yeah. Glad to see I'm not the only healer who takes a few seconds to appreciate others' transmogs in the middle of fight. I mean, when you see a good one, or at least when I see one that's kind of like me-coded, that looks like something I would have worn. There's lots of really cool transmogs that are too like big and busy for me to really notice what's going on in them. I like a really stripped down one that kind of has room to breathe. Do we get any other good 12.1 news this week? I haven't been online in a few days. What does Wowhead have? Anything? What's been going on? Darkwing Fair rep buff applies to Midnight Renowns only after rank 20. That's funny. This week's patch 12.1 PTR build is delayed today? Alright. That's fine. Should be coming out today then. So I guess we'll get more stuff later. later today when that's out. Just reviewing tier sets. That's about it. Alright. Heard that houses will go to level 12? Yeah! More outdoor budget as well. Oh, sleepy buddy. Puppy sleeping back there. Yeah, you can see a little bit of him, I think. I am looking forward to that, but mostly just because I like leveling the house. I don't actually need the house leveled for anything. I'm not using any of the stuff that I'm unlocking. I am so far from budget capped. I know there's people that are very much working against the budget cap, and those people have bigger creative minds than myself, where they put a lot more effort and time into their houses.
Yours, my queen.
It would seem you have guests, Lord Stormsong.
Master, stop this madness
I used to do this dungeon to hope that it would drop me his outfit.
Must not fall to darkness.
Fool. We must return to the sea. And
Sometimes
Queen
Tiki does a thing where he'll like lip
will
sync a
grant us
meow.
the
Like he'll
power
open his
to do
mouth
so
to meow, but he doesn't actually make it. He just kind
for
of
the last
pretends.
time.
Or like a
Join
sound doesn't
me
come out.
Or die.
Maybe he is making a meow and my aging ears aren't picking it up.
Then
But sometimes I
shall
think you're just lip
cast
syncing.
your bodies to the blackened depths, to be crushed for
I kill this guy before he's finished his speech. Kind of excited to do time walking for BfA. This dungeon one is outfit so bad. I don't think I ever got the Mog. I don't think.
You turned
Vestments
against
of the Tide Sages. Yeah,
Master.
no, I definitely never got that.
Now, you have been pulled underneath.
I imagine it could drop in time walking, right?
Something is
Maybe
not
not.
right. Darkness still festers
Because it's a mythic drop, so maybe not in time
Be
walking. Bummer.
wary, heroes. Some unseen evil still lurks in the dark. We must press on to
I'm so
remove
bad
its
at this.
influence from the shrine.
They don't need me. They can press on without me. I'll be there eventually. Don't mind me. I wonder if I'm going to end up wanting to do as much time walking this week as I did last week.
By the tide,
This dungeon
Mother,
today, the tank collected the mobs. They heal
do
each other,
not
could
listen
not
to
kill
its
them, and
whispers.
quit.
This
Oh,
horror will
dear.
try to twist your souls.
Very unfun. Decent sized pull at the start means the mobs are healing forever. Oh. I must have gotten lucky. They did pull it all together, but they just popped it before anything could heal. They must have just had the DPS for it. That's rough. Yeah, we'll be under 15 minutes for sure. Who is doing big damage? The mage. You get PI. I'm really tempted to go try skipping my toy. Skipping the rock toy during this fight. There's water everywhere. Oh, I can dispel that. It didn't look dispellable, but then I moused over it and it said it was magic. Weird. Alright, you guys work on that. I'm gonna see. Dunk, dunk, dunk. You can do it! It does work. I wasn't sure they would let me do that in combat. They're actually gonna let me have fun. I got a mog for the head. Thank you, everybody. Let's go talk to Churbro. I thought his name was Chubbro. Churbro.
What
in
makes
Borellis.
you think you can oppose my will?
Resolve to just quit if I get it on a tank again. Yeah. Let's have a look. So I came up here because I wanted to go, yep, that's the spot. And then we'll see if there's any shopping or saving that needs to be done. I do need to do at least one more to reset my buff duration on Cat Mint on my druid. I feel like this transmog looks nice here. She looks like she lives here. She's got like her nice little blue dress. here he is.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
What do you have? So, yeah, this Moonlit Nightsaber, which I have. Ivory Savage Mane, which I don't. So I am, straight off the jump, missing a mount. There is... Oh, that's right. I looked at this online. There's Smuggler's Attire. I have neither set. They have these sick coats with, like, the rivets and the fur and, like, the stacked collar. Absolutely fire coats. And then you've got some Zandalari merchant wear too. Yeah, I'm gonna need this in at least one color. What else do we have? Weapon, helmet. Some cool weapons. This Hexcane's kind of terrifying. Oh, some really cool weapons, actually. Some of this is dungeon recolors. Maybe all of it. And I'm just not recognizing all of it. I like this one. And then, of course, we've got a little pet that I don't have. 2 pets that I don't have. This is a toy that summons a lightning blessed spire. There's a toy that summons a sea blessed shrine, whatever that means. And then, of course, extra mounts. Man, alright. Well, I don't know what I want.
If you find anything exotic,
Stuff, I'm sure. Seem to have less and less badges nowadays. Yeah, I think the main thing that I, like, must have is the coat set. Oh, this was so cool. This is such a sick set. I love BfA horses. They're nice. There's something very classic about them. I love a nice upscaled, traditional MMO mount. Yeah, so let's get him into queue for random time walking. We're gonna get him out to Borealis. Can just take a couple portals. He'll get his 200 badges and refresh his buff, hopefully. Should still work. He's so warm and comfy. I love you. I will look after you forever, okay? I love cats. We're going this way. Part of me wants to do enough time walking to be able to afford, like, the mount and the Mog and then a couple of the toys. But then another part of me goes, that's a lot of time walking. Forgot I have Hair unlocked. Need to make that ult. I like him a lot. I've got my Hunter and then I've got my Druid. This guy's really been, excuse me? This guy's really been growing on me. I have an intro I need to skip, apparently. They're not gonna let me use that portal. Huh. How rude. Gonna let me do BfA time walking and not let me port to Borealis. I see how it is. I think at a certain level you just unlock the portals anyway, but I'm only level 38, so I must not be there yet. Yeah, they got really cool druid forms. Some of them are confusing to me. This one freaks me out. It's
home, daughter.
I know it's like Wolverine adjacent.
Don't you dare call me daughter.
Oh, I love this
witch.
dungeon. I want to time it as well. See if we're sub 15.
Insolence. Wait until your father hears
Yeah, Wolverine
of this.
can't.
In
The tail is throwing me off. The tail is reminding me of a platypus.
servants.
Love the new druid forms. I remember when I checked the flight form without having seen it in a long time, and it kind of scared me. Big gargoyle looking thing.
Heroes, your strength is needed.
We'll investigate
I'll never
the
know
grounds
where in
while
this
you
dungeon.
dispatch her servants.
How we just did Rawl first is news to me. I didn't know that was happening. This dungeon gives me too much choice. I can't be trusted with this much choice. I need other people to decide which way we're going. I'm level 39. So excited for the bear form, but the run animation is a little too bouncy for me to like it. He does kind of look like he's really working on it. He's really putting some effort into motoring. This might be a fast dungeon. The rotting pig boss is very amnesia coded to me. Takes me right back. Every now and then I scroll through my Steam library and I see Amnesia Machine for Pigs there, which is like an old horror game that I played a million years ago as like a baby YouTuber for YouTube. And I'm pretty sure hated every moment of it. I don't imagine anything good happened there. And I'm like, would I still be scared if I did that? And I feel like the answer is yes. I think I would be more scared. I think I was tougher 10 years ago. Some Steam games are not meant to be revisited. Mostly only like the travel ones. Never noticed before how similar this one is. Well, this one's more of an otter, I guess.
The thorns seek your
It looks like it's gonna bite. It looks kind of mean.
You've done those souls a service by setting them free. Make sure Lady Waycrest pays dearly for this foul witchcraft.
Maybe I was mixing it up with the cat farm, because they both have similar kind of structures. Ground travel more otter-like, actually, but I think it's a sable. I'm trying to think what's a sable. When I think of the word, I mostly think of fur, which, now that you mention it, probably came from an animal. In, like, books and stuff. I finally realized my dream this past weekend. I set myself up in an outdoor sort of lounge chair, and I brought my book outside, and I sat in the shade, and I read my book outside in the summertime. And it is every bit as nice as I remember it being. It is the best.
You have no power here.
Recommend. We'll be doing a lot of that this summer.
You've had your turn.
I ended up finding a cheap zero gravity chair, and that gets the job done. I just wanted to have my feet up. Species of marten, omnivorous mammal primarily inhabiting the forests of Russia through Siberia, northern Mongolia. That makes sense. We have martens in North America too, because I know people get into scraps with pine martens on Alone, and pine martens tend to be one of the animals that's like robbing people's food caches and stuff.
You've had your turn. My body
They could be invasive though, actually, don't know.
Knowing these foul creatures no longer prowl the night.
Every now and then Moose snores.
Continue
Big
your hunt
puppy
for
dog
Lady
snores.
Waycrest. I will ensure these rooms are clear.
Oh,
We are
dear.
blasting through
Seems
this
you have
dungeon.
slaughtered my entire household. The carnage is dripping through the floorboards. Why not
Oh, level
join
40.
me
Great
in the
experience.
basement and
Having,
marvel at death?
Oh, he's still half an hour left on Ribbon Dance for Midsummer. Having a Master of the Time Ways makes leveling pretty fast. Love the dialogue in this dungeon. I think I had my dialogue blasted because I really wanted to listen to the Brackenide Hollow dialogue, but I forgot that there's other good ones too. Freehold must be in this time walking rotation. It must be. Love the Freehold voice acting. I wonder if they'd let me through the portal now that I'm level 40. That might have been a benchmark. You never know. Left me some Freehold. I'm almost sad that I don't really need anything from there anymore. I've long since got my mount. I'm pretty sure I got all the Mog I wanted to. What a great dungeon. You can mount through the whole thing. Don't see that every day. Great music. Good vibes.
Oh, look, husband. Your supper has arrived. No! You won't take him from me!
When the DoorDash is here.
No!
Or in the past
You
when that was a
won't take
thing.
him from me! I will never let him go!
We got Indian food on our way back from fishing. And it was so good. I've been really missing Indian food. I'd been craving it. We picked up like a pretty good order, so we have leftovers today to have for dinner. And I'm so excited. It was so good. I was so hungry. We were gonna like pack a picnic to take fishing. And we were kind of looking in the cupboards being like, what do we got? Okay. Nothing. Let's just go. Let's just not worry about it. Let's just have some peanut butter toast for breakfast, and then we're just gonna worry about it later. I had just been like meaning to grocery shop for ages and then hadn't gone, and then things just kind of dry further and further up.
You lack vision. None will escape
Glad he went this
my
morning though,
vengeance.
before I even like got up, which was very sweet of him.
Quickly,
Because
burn
we were out of some stuff. You know it's getting bad when you've had a dream about grocery shopping before you've actually managed to go grocery shopping.
How is this possible? My ancestors defeated you
Have
ages
some
ago.
chocolate granola bars in
Set them
case I
aflame
don't feel
before
like
the
going
dust
out.
thing resurrects them.
Death cannot hold me.
Nice. Now it's a 7-minute dungeon.
Fools, you
everybody.
have merely defeated a vessel.
I like having granola bars around for an emergency snack, but I need to find a good deal on them because I can't justify paying like $1 per granola bar. Maybe I should. Maybe I should just get over myself and do that. Also, did I do that entire dungeon without my staff? I did. I didn't have my staff on because of transmog, I think. I think I wanted to show off this transmog and I was too lazy to mog the weapon or hide it or something, so I just took it off and I think I did that whole dungeon without a staff. Whoopsies. Well, Tiki, I think I heard your brother. You feel like you want to go play? Or do you want to sleep? I'm just checking this portal to see. Oh, it will work now. I wonder if level 40 was the cutoff for that. For being able to get to Borealis via portal without doing the intro. Aye. Or maybe it has to do with the quest that I'm on.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Maybe one day I just need to make the pilgrimage to Costco, drop like $700 and stock up on food for the next like 4 months. Only played Midnight Launch. Want your honest opinion? How is the game right now? I mean, I like it. I'm a terrible person to get this from because I don't know what's going on. I have a very limited scope. I'm just kind of generally happy. And I don't think I'm gonna have the answers you're looking for. I have a very hard time comparing it to like past versions of the game because it just kind of always is what it is. I've been having fun, but I always have fun, so I don't think that holds a lot of water. I want to check my turbulent Master of the Timeways. Master of the Turbulent Timeways. Yep. Alright, so 1 dungeon gets me to 2 out of 4, so as long as I keep this buff, I don't need to worry about that. So the question then becomes, do I want to start doing, like, time-walking dungeons and alts for badges? To save up for stuff here. How many badges do we have that are usable? A few. 1,300.
Have anything
What do I
ancient to
actually
trade?
want?
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
I want this. That's 2,500. Kind of want this as well, but we'll see. The rest of it, I don't really know what the Lightning Blessed Spire or the Sea Blessed Shrine do. If I wowhead them, maybe it'll tell me, because those are not new. I don't think. Feel the same way. Happy to play even when things are falling apart. Yeah, this game is always something to do. I have a really hard time conceptualizing comparisons between various versions of WoW because my brain just doesn't hold on to data like that. I don't remember how I felt about something 4 weeks ago or yesterday or 10 years ago. I can make some stuff up, but like I don't have any idea how I felt about it then because it was too long ago. It's gone. I feel like comparing stuff is valid when you could choose between one or the other, but when you're just like comparing against a past experience that you can't go back to anyway, I don't know, what's the point? What does a lightning blessed spire do? Turns you into snake person. Oh, that's right. And the sea blessed shrine turns you into a... Okay, hang on. Click the spire, you turn into a Sethrak for 10 minutes. It's now /hiss instead of /pray. And the effect is lost in combat. Has animations. Drops in combat, don't waste your badges. Okay. Alright, I won't stress too much about that then. I want to get enough badges for this, for the smuggler's attire, the black one. So I need another 1,200 badges. So I need to do like 5
If you find anything
or so
exotic,
characters. I think I'm going to prioritize characters that can heal. I think if I'm going to do that, I should prioritize anyone with a healer queue. So we're going to skip past the wealth of hunters. We're going to go straight for Druidland. Should probably change my stream title. Did that? I do, BfA time walking. I need badges. I need so many badges. Because the healer queues have been really quite fast. Good evening, Hazel. Whoa, fresh week of Hazel streams to help me cope in the heat wave. Hi, Linda. I hope you're not melting too bad. Happy to have you. I have Tiki on my lap. I have Moosey snoozing in a corner. Can you guys see him at all? You can see his belly and his feet. That's his rib cage and then front paws that you're looking at back there. I'm redhead, I'm dying. Oh no. I was wearing I did some fishing out in the sun yesterday, and I was wearing a bunch of sun protective gear, and then, like, I borrowed some of my husband's board shorts to wear in case I end up falling in the ocean. I didn't fall in the ocean. I was very comfy. Hi, Tiki, you're so cute. But we were picking up food from a restaurant on the way home, so we stop in the restaurant, and I go inside, and I felt so bad, because I'm walking in, I'm, like, sweaty from a day of fishing. I am wearing knee-length men's swim shorts with little flamingo floaties printed on them, which, don't get me wrong, is the flyest I've ever looked, but isn't particularly restaurant-friendly, and I'm like, we're picking up an order, don't worry. I didn't tell them, don't worry, I'm not staying, but that's what I was thinking. It wasn't like a packed place or anything. No one was looking daggers at me, but I don't know. If I was actually going to go eat there, I would probably wear something maybe not like fancy, but probably fancier than flamingo board shorts. I should be keeping up with the tank is what I should be doing. We are in King's Rest. See how long this is, give or take a minute.
This temple is under Gahul's power.
I saw a heron fly overhead. Oh, hi, Tuna. We saw a seal. We saw... Oh no, we're okay. We're back. Tuna took us offline. I wasn't sure if that was clear or not. Tuna took us down. Tuna came into the room and then said, wait, what just happened? Did they kick me? I just DC'd. That's funny. I wonder if they kicked me. Because, I mean, valid, I was DC'd. I was kicked! No! I have a 30-minute deserter. Oh, I logged back in, but Tuna, it's too late. RIP. Alright, well. You promise not to do it again? The funny thing was I was like logged back in and moving around by the time that the vote kick actually went through. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I guess that character's done for the moment. We have more. That's fine. Nope, no promises. Tuna strikes again. Yeah, getting deserter when you're kicked is pretty mean, but if they didn't do that, then people could try to abuse and hold groups hostage until they kicked them so that they could get out of a group they didn't like without deserter. There's a... It's to stop people from abusing that, but it is extra rude, especially if you got kicked for like a really silly reason. I feel like I got kicked for a valid reason. They were maybe a little quick on the draw, but like, it's time walking. You do what you gotta do. Alright. We just need to do it on another druid. That's fine. Get me into a time walking queue. We'll take ourselves to, I guess, Dazara lore for this character, because she is a horde. Icky. I just want enough badges to buy a cool coat. Had someone try that in dungeon, we pushed on, left him behind. People have all kinds of crazy stories about people like holding Mythic Plus groups hostage after the key's in. I've never had that happen to me. I have finished a key with 4 people on account of someone like either leaving or just like logging out or AFKing or whatever because of a refusal to finish the key, but we've just like finished it with 4 people. Sometimes you can just do that. Thought it was me shut down Twitch, missed it all. Nah, you're okay, it was me. Tuna hit my power button. Just make sure I remember who the boss is. This is what happens if you don't pay the kibble. We're doing Zolzler, that's right. I can probably get rid of the spectacular victory. Why are they holding them hostage? Don't understand. You get some kind of a... And I think we're talking about 2 different things, because one thing is like just time walking random dungeons, and another thing is like Mythic Plus deserting. But there are, I think, penalties for repeated deserting. Like, you'll get marked as a key leaver, and people will see that when you're applying to keys. So some people want to try to still be a key leaver without getting marked as such, and that's why they would try to, like, get themselves kicked or whatever. I don't think it works like that anymore, but
together we
that would be the motivation, I think.
The Shaldora.
I don't know where Chubbro's gonna be. Churbro. But that's kind of a later me problem. I guess we can just wait here. I've never in my life seen the deserter or the key lever thing in Dungeon Finder or whatever, but I'm not usually making the groups either. I want to /sit. I like sitting in the bird form. I like just perching on something. I have. Not too common. Debuff of shame. I don't want to pet him too much and get him too worked up when he's all comfy. Sometimes he loves you so much he just has to bite you. He just can't contain his love and he just needs to chomp you. Occasionally on the face. Oh, that's my dungeon. Tiny kitty. Nice baby boy. Nice silky baby boy looking so much better. Okay, we're here. We're in. Gassy boy. Oh my god, dude. Sometimes kittens are deadly. Oh dear. I mean, I guess it could have been Tuna, but Tiki's the one that just moved. Officer, I'd like to report a murder. Yeah, cute on the outside. Something may have died within. Hi, I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. I know, that probably isn't comfy. You're okay. That's my armpit. Do you mind? What can I do for you, my friend? What can I do for you? You going back to sleep? Okay.
Die, vermin!
It shows up as a red text. Group has one or more players that have been flagged as a Keystone deserter.
What will become?
Oh yeah, that was a boss fight. I kind of forgot that for a second. Totally forgot. Today marks 2 years since we got our own kitty. Happy 2-year kittyversary. Were you talking about it in stream when you were first getting your kitty? I feel like I remember that a little bit, but maybe I'm just making it up. People talk about new cats sometimes. 2 years already. Oh. Wow, I'm bad at this. This one's coming back, right? This is a preview for next season. I'll be with you shortly. Don't kick me. Had to buy some groceries. Waste all my money on energy drinks. Congrats on having groceries. Huge get. Did mention it when we got her. She's a tortie. Oh. Time flies, huh? It goes so fast. They need a warning that says one or more players has a kitten that may cause disconnect. I'm sure I could rig something if I actually put some effort in that will protect the Switch from somebody stepping on it. I had kind of balanced like a empty sour cream container on it, and that kind of sort of worked. But the problem is you don't want to like prevent the thing from cooling. You can't just strap, you don't want to cause fires, you don't want to prevent it from cooling. So whatever you do, you need to make sure it can kind of ventilate a little bit. They do get warm. Cat just turned 7, which is crazy. She was just a baby the other day. Aww. Babies. These guys are babies for another approximately 11 minutes. Tiki at 5 months already kind of looks like a cat. Tuna has a little bit of baby face left, although he's growing rapidly. I think he's going to be a kitten for maybe 10 more minutes and then it's over. It's okay though. I think they're going to be very handsome adult cats. I think especially Mr. Tiki here, you're going to be so pretty. You're already so pretty. You're looking so much better than you were as a baby. You were a little scrumbly. You were a little gremlin-like. And you're already looking so beautiful. Power strip boxes with ventilation. Yeah, that might be necessary. You know, the day that I do it, they will stop messing with it. Plus, it's probably going to be like twice as many Canadian dollars, because of course it is. But it might be a good idea. I have 2 power strips down there. There's a lot of garbage plugged in up here. I had to buy a big container to store Moose's dog food in, and I wanted something that could hold about 14 kilos, so I could put like a whole big bag of dog food in it and have it be like safe from like mice and stuff. And I don't know, they're expensive. I was gonna get a steel one, like galvanized steel, and then I changed my mind because I didn't want to spend $100. I ended up getting like a plastic one with like wheels so I can roll it around, which is nice. Hopefully it holds up, we'll see. The cats were trying to see if they could get into it, which in theory they shouldn't be able to. It's like a giant sturdy locked lid. They shouldn't be able to open it. They shouldn't even be able to tip it over because it's on wheels, so if anything it would just roll. But we'll see. They're pretty motivated. I remember trying to do dungeon achievements in BfA, and the one for this boss was awful. We were in here for ages trying to get something eggy to happen. I don't remember the details, I just remember it sucked. Okay. So you just challenged them. Yeah, now I just made it interesting. Bringing Kitty in for her first haircut next week. Not sure how she's gonna like being manhandled. She's a big sweetie, tiny bit spicy at the vet before. Yeah. Compliance is not always guaranteed. Mr. Snores back there. Oh. Well, best of luck. I hope it goes well. I'm usually happy if I make it out of the vet and I'm the only one that got bitten. So you guys can chew on me, that's fine. I consented to that. Tiki's actually very sweet. He's very good with just strangers and people in general. He's just very chill. He's just happy to see everybody. Tuna's a wild card. Tuna's gonna do what Tuna's gonna do. Have some mats in her fur, couldn't brush out. Yeah. I mean, good. You guys are good parents for noticing and for doing something about it. That can be really painful. And I feel like it would probably be an easy thing to miss if you weren't paying close attention. I bet you groomers met a few disgruntled cats before in their day. Miffed. How could this happen to me? Etc. I'm gonna be really happy if we get the go-ahead to stop giving them sulfur baths. Ideally, they need either 1 or 0 more. 0 would be great, but you don't want to, like, you don't want it to come back because you didn't fully eradicate it, but I feel like it's been gone, the ringworm. But I don't know, I need the vet to take a look at it. And you also don't want to treat them longer than necessary, because it's pretty harsh stuff. I feel like it's been drying out their skin and their coats. And the internal meds are hard on their livers. So you don't want to keep them on it longer than they need to be. Both of the cats had ringworm, which is a fungal infection, and that's what the sulfur is treating. It's good against lots of things. They use it for other stuff too, but it's an antifungal. Stinky. We spent the last 4 or 5 weeks fighting that. Yeah, they're doing better now. We busted them out of their quarantine this past week. They spent a month in a bathroom, which was very sad. They had each other. They got visits. It was a lot, though. Nobody was particularly happy about that. Do not recommend. Would not necessarily do again. I don't know if I'm happy about this dungeon being back. I just don't like this room. I've never liked any version of this room that they've done. The one in Blackrock Depths with the flame torches, this one with the eyeballs. And just... I know this one... I guess this one is different. You just channel on them now. You don't have to bring them over anymore. They changed it. I forgot they changed it. How does Moose like them? They're all doing good together. Moose loves them. He is kind of in his, like, cranky uncle phase right now, where he was at first obsessed. Before we let him meet them, he was, like, sleeping outside their door, like, I know there's babies in here, you have to let me meet them. And then he was looking after them and babysitting them and playing with them. He's very, very patient. He's very, very gentle. More recently, especially since he was very excited for them to get out of quarantine, and now he's kind of exhausted again, because I think they keep him up. I think that they, like, wake him up from his naps, and they play with his tail and stuff like that, so he's getting a little crabby? Not in, like, a awful way, but just in kind of like a, man, I would love if these kittens let me sleep kind of thing. So he's catching up on his beauty rest. Poor baby. They're just in their they're in their chaos era, and Tuna really likes him and really likes his tail. I have some cute videos of them all hanging out together. Tuna tried to walk onto his back. The other day, Moose was standing next to the couch, and Tuna was like putting a paw on his back, and then he put his other front paw on his back and like put some weight on there, and then Moose kind of like got weirded out and walked away. So he bailed, but it looked very much like Tuna wanted to ride him like a horse. I thought he was for sure gonna step onto his back and just start riding Moose around the house like a horse. It was so funny. Sometimes you can just see Tuna loading a plan.
Restore me, and I will disable
Healing
them.
not available yet. Alright. I'm healing it, I'm healing it. Don't worry, I'm doing it. People have no faith. People don't expect you to do this mechanic. Oh, they got the thing again. Hey, Hazel. Hey, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good week. They ping me every time. Yeah, we're coming back to this place. This one is part of the Season 2 Mythic Plus pool. I guess I might enjoy, if I'm healing, I might enjoy doing this last, having a job. Having a job in the last phase. I imagine there's people that have no idea, and that's why they ping so aggressively, because people end up getting people end up just like leaving it going, I don't know why the boss isn't finished.
I hold dominion over all.
So I said I was gonna need 5 dungeons. The first one we tried didn't count. Because of, it didn't count because I got kicked. The King's Rest, anyway. Do the rest of the druids and then maybe a priest or 2, and then I'll have enough badges. Badges come kind of slow, huh?
And I am myself again. Thank
My
you.
stuff. Thank you very much. 500. Is this one? Do you get 500 for Horde and Alliance? Normally you get 500 for your first character, and then after you've done that, you're gonna get 200 for each following character. I did it once, I got my 500. I did it again, I got my 200. That might just be a bugged UI element. Let me see.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least.
I just got another 500 badges. Maybe do it on Horde and Alliance? Maybe before they fix it? Not complaining. Yeah. Secret. I wonder if that's intended. I feel like it can't be. On the ground journalism. Quick spend him before anything else happens. Believe that is how it's supposed to work? You think you're supposed to get 500 for your first turn in for Horde and Alliance? And not the 200 for having done it before? Has it always been like that? Am I just now catching on to this? Yeah, it would make sense because it's BfA, but also a bit, I don't know, generous. Unexpectedly generous. I am suspicious. I feel like it's not supposed to be like that. I feel like that's, like, I would get why there would be a bug there, but I feel like maybe that's like a little baby bug. I'm not complaining. That would save me a couple dungeons. Get some bonus badges. All right, you stick me into queue. I'm gonna head out to Boralus again. Suspicious. Well, here's your on the Hazel stream PSA. If you are farming time walking for badges, do one in Horde and do one in Alliance. Might give you 500 for each. Report back. 300 time walking badges you get to keep. Or a bonus 300 badges. There's so much good stuff on the vendor. I feel like it's hard to pass up any extra source of time walking badges. More you know. Tuna. Careful. Tuna. Can you please? I don't trust Tuna. Hang on, he turned the camera off and back on. Let me deactivate and activate that. There we go. Amy, thank you very much for the 39-month race. I appreciate it. You see these guys? You getting a load of this? Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to move that. I didn't mean to move that. Watch out for your tail. I don't want to run anybody over. You guys see Tina? You guys had a chance to visit with Mr. Tuna lately? Look at him! Look at how big he is! No. He's tired. Hi, baby boy. You look bigger than yesterday. I swear you're bigger than you were yesterday. Happy to be free. Yeah. Double checking, making sure we're all good. I guess I'd only need to put one of the bars in a box, just the one that holds the PC power. It's okay if you turn the camera off. We can always reset that. Or like the lights. That's fine. Okay, am I in a time walking dungeon queue? I am in a time walking dungeon queue. I'm in a healer queue, and I've been in a healer queue for 2 minutes. How could this happen? How could this be? How are we doing badge-wise? I'm always yoinking them all around. I need 2,500 to get the smuggler set. I have... Oh yeah, and then 10. Hi Tiki, welcome back! I have 1,900, so I need another 2, maybe 3 dungeons. There we go. Was he
Have
leaving?
anything ancient to trade? Needs to
See
be
you
at
later.
least.
Love the music of this town. BfA, I mean, I can't think of an expansion with bad music, but BfA had some really nice, kind of relaxing music.
Welcome home, daughter. I see you brought guests.
Don't you dare call me daughter, witch.
Tuna's gonna go press buttons.
Such insolence! Wait until your father hears of this.
I will be
In the
with you shortly.
meantime, I leave you in the care
We'll
of my
have to put
servants.
the smuggler set on some character. I'll have to use that coat and make a mod for one of my
Come
characters.
back and face my steel.
Ace!
Otherwise, what's
Running
the
off
point of
seems
all
like
of
a
this?
bad idea. We have more of a plan than that. Right?
Heroes,
Nasty Birdie, thank you
your
very much for the
strength
brand
is
new
needed.
Prime sub.
we must
Appreciate it.
see this
Thank you for
evil
picking me for your
brought to an
Prime.
end.
We'll investigate the grounds while you dispatch her servants. Good hunting.
Because I do want to time walk and I want to buy a bunch of stuff off the vendor, but I really want to grind rare mounts because I would love a chance to get them before the next patch. There's no way to guarantee I would finish getting them before the next patch. That's not a thing that I can force, but I can try. We'll get this coat. We'll get the coat. And then we'll grind. Try our luck. It is nice having this many healers to run time walking on. Just nice fast queues, fast dungeons. Got the second Herondor mount yesterday. Just Zolomon left. Oh, nice. Man, it seems like a few of us are landing with Zolomon as the last zone for all this. Wow, this is a lot. Haley struggled with Zolomon. I have 2 Zolomon mounts still to get. It's the only zone I still don't have any from. This is kind of a lot. We're just gonna press a bunch of buttons. Is something changing next patch? No. No, nothing's changing. It's just, I like to finish stuff like that before new content comes out that I feel like I'm gonna be busy with. And I imagine next patch there's gonna be like new mounts to farm, new rares to farm for new mounts. It would be nice to have the old ones wrapped up. But it's a good question. They're not going anywhere. Nothing's gonna change or make it harder. I like the name Dawson. Torn on what to spend my time doing after work today. Just started a Minecraft server. Fun, super cozy mod pack with some friends. Also want to be playing WoW. I mean, I feel like you have to play Minecraft. Like, if you're starting a server for your friends and you guys are all gonna, like, get into that, you can't just, like, start the big thing and then be like, sorry guys, I'm playing WoW. WoW will be here. WoW is between patches. This is, if you're gonna take a break from WoW, now's a good time. I know I'm a WoW streamer, but I pick Minecraft.
All stars to the kitchen.
I like this chicken backpack. I like the idea that this chicken is coming with me. She is safe on her nest. Her eggs, and the frying pan will make it through everything. Dreamer Danica, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it very, very much.
Dead mate.
I'm honored. Welcome to the Squirrel Squad. I hope you enjoy some ad-free viewing.
You go on.
Time walking and alts. Maybe prioritize Minecraft, do WoW on my off time when the friends are away. Yeah. Time walking will always come back. It's never the last time walking. Hi, Guna. Are you gonna settle down and try to attack my mouse? You're tired. You look tired, buddy. You need a nap, I can tell. You can pretend, but I know. Tuna, that's my mouse. And everybody's dying. Should I be dispelling? I can't dispel. I'm not a priest. I can't take off diseases. Lily13, thank you very much for the 41-month resub. Holy smokes.
There is no hope.
Still lots of mana though. Oh yeah, I should probably throw a... Yeah, those are good.
Thorns.
Worgen are kind of tall. I feel like I never see a male Worgen stand up straight, but they stand up pretty straight when you're just like casting. He looks about 7 feet tall there. I feel like that gnome is the size of my boot. Also, that gnome reminds me of
You've done
me.
those souls a service by setting them free. Make sure Lady Waycrest pays dearly for this foul witchcraft.
What's this button? Oh, it's passive. I wonder what other goals people are working on late patch. I know that if I was still doing ritual sites, I would be getting plenty of dark particles to try to grind up all of the weapon mogs from the bags. That would be not a bad gold making farm as well, because any dupes that you get, you could sell. Yeah, you should be able to get the time walking blue dragon. I think you can skip up to 2 weeks. You only need to do 4 weeks of time walking, and I'm pretty sure the event is 6 weeks long. Not 1,000%. Would love a fact check from chat, but I think you can miss up to 2 weeks. Unhand my mouse cable. You can get me kicked from another dungeon if you chew through that. Master of the Turbulent Timeways needs 4. They did change it. I believe last time was 5. They brought it down to 4. You do need to do 5 dungeons if you want to finish the Journey Through Time quest. That might be where you're getting the number 5 from.
Promised.
I only know because I double-checked last week when I was making the news video. Because I didn't know when I was recording it and I had to go pull it up.
All will serve the heart's bane.
Don't bite my mouse cable, my friend. You're so cute. He's just like, but I wanna. If I shouldn't bite it, why is it moving? Both of them have been getting pretty proficient at catching bugs. 6 weeks ends with Dragonflight. Yeah, it should be all good then. Not too late. You could skip this week, start next week, and still get it.
Screams from your flesh.
Is that even coarse leather? Oh, it's called Tyrian leather. For a moment I thought that was like classic leather, and I thought that's a funny thing to get from Waycrest Manor.
To me now.
Can I just dispel this? No. It's been a while since I've done Waycrest.
You've had your turn.
I bet you people are leveling alts. It's a great time to level alts. Shadowlands, then Classic, BC, and then Dragonflight. Shadowlands, I feel like, I guess I'll have to check the vendor, but I feel like I don't need to get the extra mounts. I'll be happy to just kind of sit those out. So I could just get my buff and be done with it.
The more you'll bleed.
Classic, I might have missed some stuff, I don't know.
Give me the iris, you fool! Only I can focus its power.
I'm just gonna look at this chicken while I'm casting.
You belong. Death will not. You've had your turn.
I feel like she needs a name. She looks like a Maggie. I named this chicken Margaret.
Release the iris.
Not a care in the world, no schedule. She's getting chauffeured everywhere she needs to be. I see your art being the world's largest garden gnome. Largest and least suspicious.
No longer prowl the night.
Absolutely. This was one of my Legion remix characters.
Continue your hunt for Lady Waycrest. I will ensure these
It's a whimsical chicken as long as you assume the pan is only for the eggs.
It seems you have
Otherwise it gets a little grim. Would you like to sit in my lap, my friend? Sorry, catlet. There's a nice warm
Why
lap.
not join me in the basement and marvel at death's beauty?
You're disguised to get closer to the sheep. Isn't that a lovely spot for a nap, Mr. Tuna? Yeah, I agree. Good thinking. I was thinking about dreams and nightmares, and I was gonna ask if this nightmare that I had recently was like a common one that people have, and then it occurred to me that demographically it might be more limited. You guys, I had a weird one last night where I was at the doctor for just something, not anything particularly female, but like I was at the doctor for something, and they were discussing treatment options. And they were like, well, we might have to modify this because of your pregnancy. And I told the doctor, what? My what now? I'm what? And they're like, yeah, you didn't know? And I'm like, nope. And then the plot of the rest of the dream was like trying to figure out like, what do you mean? And oh dear God, what now? And I was wondering if other people tend to have pregnancy nightmares. Then it occurred to me that men probably don't have those in the first person. Maybe? I guess I don't know. I've never dreamed as a man. Surprise, it's a kitten, right? Oh, you getting back up there? 20 years to understand in front of chat. Totally haven't, and as someone who never ever wants to have kids, if I were to have one, it would freak me the hell out. I have a nightmare about it like a couple times a year, I would say. Or the nightmare will be that, like, I remembered that I had a baby, like, 10 years ago, but I forgot that I had had a baby, so I was like, wait, where is it? Who has the baby? Did the baby grow up? I don't know. I forgot. Oops. That's a bad one, too. Sometimes I have to get pregnancy tests before taking x-rays. Tell people, the doctor will come by and explain why we can't do the x-ray just now. People find out that way? That's crazy. I'm a guy. I once dreamt that I laid an egg and it was my child. That is the perfect dream. That is, I mean, possibly terrifying. Especially depending on how you laid the egg, but like, that's really cool. Just put it down a few years ago. My wife and I both had dreams that she was pregnant. Lo and behold, she was. Oh, don't tell me that. I have kittens. Sometimes some place don't do the test. X-ray comes back showing second tiny spine. Oh. Oh man.
Foolish child, you lack vision. Death is an inevitable force that stalks you at every turn.
He's so sleepy. He's also kind of got his butt in the stream deck, so if he starts changing scenes, and that's why. That's how you get X-Men.
Your ancestors wiped out my people.
Hurry! Set them aflame before the Trust King resurrects them!
Me and Margaret are just gonna hang out here. I'm a scientist. I never tell a lie.
Hurry! Set them aflame before the Trust King resurrects them!
I believe you. I don't know the first thing about the X-Men. If you told me it was from fetal X-rays, I'd be like, yeah, that checks out.
Champion, I have asked
Heritage
my
of
mother
the
and father to
Gilneas.
speak with me
I
of our
must have done
kingdom's
that already.
future. As
That
a
can't
hero
possibly
of
be new.
Gilneas, I would have you join us.
Yeah, 200 badges. Okay.
Meet me in the garden of Stormwind Keep. We have...
That's right. Thank you very much for the 2-month resub. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
We need more badges. Do I need more badges? I don't need more badges. Why don't I need more badges? Oh, I do need more badges. I don't have... Or do I? I can't do even a little bit of math. I need at least one more dungeon. Okay. Fortunately, modern machines very low dose on the radiation for regular X-rays. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. So I was a little nervous because every time I changed dentists, they would make a big deal about getting records and sending over X-rays, and then they would be like, let's just do new X-rays. And for a while when I was moving, I was changing dentists pretty often. And I was like, okay, I guess we can do it again. You sure you can't find the last one? So many druids. Yeah. I have even more hunters. I grouped them all up in a big chunk on my list. It's nice having characters that can heal for time walking. Last one, and then I'll switch to rare farming for mounts. This guy belongs in Burrell. He used to live there. He used to have a hangout spot in kind of the uninhabited part of the city. Before we had player housing, I wanted a place to stash him where I could just kind of like look through my dungeon journal without anybody finding me. And also have it look all cool and scenic and feel like a cool place to like work from. Tuna, you're so sleepy. You're such a cute sleepy kitty. You're such a cute baby. They're all cute babies. I don't think I ever met a cat where I was like, yo, that one's chopped. That one's scuffed. I've never met a cat where I was like, ew. No, thank you. I love all of them.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries.
Let's go back to our old stomping grounds. No hair ball sack cats are scuffed. Yeah, but they're still kitties. They're still little kitty cats. They still do cat things. They do look a little freaky, but I feel like I would love them anyway. This district, this whole section, the Uptown Borough, I feel like is so, I don't know, it's like fancy. You got like
Dreadful state
nobles
of
and
affairs,
floor seats. You've got like outdoor cafes and dining areas. You've got the barrel and crate for your shopping needs. Yeah, I used to come to Pinky's Groggery and I would sit at the table kind of by the waterfront. Can I not sit here anymore? I would sit at this table. Does he not look like he belongs there? I'd blend in with the NPCs. Hate cat hair, said these rat cats are the best for me. I used to know a house. I didn't know the people in it, but I would walk by a house on one of my regular dog walks in the city, and I knew they had naked cats because they would be in the window, and I would always check for them because, you know, you gotta see if the cat's there.
Welcome home, daughter. I see you brought guests.
Don't you dare call me daughter, witch.
And we're back. Waycrest Hoa.
Insolence.
Ahoy?
Wait until your father hears
Ahoy.
of this. In the meantime, I leave you in the care of my succumbing.
I feel like male Coltierans kind of look like they have buns of steel. Like they could squat crates filled with cannonballs.
Running off seems like a
No
bad
problem.
idea.
Barely even feel the burn. Such venom in the way she says, don't you
Heroes,
dare call
your
me
strength
daughter.
is needed.
Witch.
We must see this evil brought to an end.
Mommy issues. Universal.
We'll investigate the grounds while you dispatch her servants. Good hunting.
You have no power here.
I like the haunted house with the organ. It's very
You belong
Disney
to
haunted
me
house, and it's also
now.
very you remember the like direct-to-movie Beauty and the Beast sequel that it was about Christmas, and the villain was like an enchanted organ that was like really mean. I'm not expecting many people to remember this because it was like a direct-to-video sequel. I also get that very much from Waker's Manor.
Destruction is at
You have no power
hand.
here. Gandalf Stormcrow.
Release the iris to me, sister.
We've been fighting this boss for a while. Especially if no one's got the...
My thorns
Yeah, it's the tall
will
one, it doesn't
rip
matter.
you to shreds.
Give me the iris, you fool! Only I can focus its power. Death.
Kind of regret that we doesn't have a chicken on his back.
You've had your turn.
I like that you look at him and your first thought would not be druid. Does he look like a restored druid to you?
Release the iris to me, sister.
Kind of reminds me of the Labyrinth with David Bowie.
I can rest more easily
Oh,
knowing these
I haven't.
foul
I saw
creatures
that
no
once. I
longer
haven't seen it for a
prowl the
long
night.
time. Are you just like a dude? I'm just a
Continue
dude.
your hunt for Lady Waycrest.
Let's
I
all
will
just like
ensure
be
these
dudes.
rooms are clear.
Where's that longshore fisherman? These skull caps are awesome, especially on like a grizzled Kultiran. He does vaguely give Santa vibes, especially if he's using the Great Father Winter Hearthstone. He puts on a little Santa hat, starts book. Sorry, two butt pressing buttons on the stream deck. Druid by day, evening job, vendor umbrellas. He's a lumberjack Barnacles. I feel like he should be salty Barnacles. I made a crabby salty too. I was salty crabby. Stream's over, everyone out. Tuna said bedtime. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, you want to come sit in my lap again? Come get some cuddles. Go, there you go, good boy. I'm so lucky. I got time with both kitties today. Dude has a family of 80 supports. I feel like Barnacles sings in the community choir. I feel like he's one of those guys going bum 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 in like the back. You know what I mean? You ever watch a adult community choir performance? You always get like a big old guy with buns of steel going bum 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 bum, and he just looks like he's just vibing. Time of his life. We could all learn something.
Release us! Beware the thorns!
This is not the fastest way for us
You've
to
done those souls a service
Not
by
that you should
setting them
compare.
free.
I
Make
got
sure
spoiled by
Lady
that first
Waycrest
one where we
pays
just
dearly
ripped
for
right
this
through it.
foul witchcraft.
Doing this has made me a little more impressed by people that have like all of the time walking stuff collected off the vendors. This is what I get for skipping time walking. You gotta at least do one time walking dungeon when time walking comes around. You gotta get your 500 badges, otherwise what are you doing? I've been slacking.
To the kitchen!
500 isn't enough. Does not go very far, especially when there's like multiple, like, there's like 2,000 badge plus transmogs and pets, and then like 1,000 for this toy and 1,000 for that toy. You're not getting very far, but it's farther than nothing. It's more badges than skipping the whole thing.
The power! It's slipping.
I got a green.
Dead meat.
Where are we going? Don't ask me. This way's
You
fine.
go on.
Sure thing,
Find
you
Lady
betcha.
Waycrest. Settle the score.
There must be somebody that like came out here on a Mythic Zero or something and cleared all of this just to kind of like poke around and take screenshots for inspiration for their own house kitchen. Someone must be recreating a version of this. Maybe with fewer hung pigs.
Why not join me in the basement and marvel at death's beauty?
wondering if people are going to be diabolical enough to place chicken pets in their kitchens. Like, you just sit here on your nice little nest and just don't worry about the fact that it's oven adjacent. We're just not going to talk about that.
We will have revenge. The coven will end you.
I feel like people have pretty cool names these days. Windrend and Oathrend must be either alts or
Husband, please attend
friends, right?
to our guests.
And then Robochop is just sick. That is a mecha gnome windwalker monk named Robochop. I feel like that deserves some applause.
Our bond can never be broken.
I need to see the Mog. Nearly finished. I think I would still take this one over Shrine of the Storm. Having to swim to the last boss in Shrine of the Storm is usually one stretch too much for me. I'm usually kind of over it by then. Hi, Toonie. You warm?
Our bond can never be broken. I will never let him go.
Almost done. This tree got big boots. Big stompy boots.
We will never be parted.
Thank you, everybody. Oh wait, no, there's one more boss! There's one more boss! I almost left, that would have been bad.
None will escape my vengeance.
Quickly, burn it!
There we go. Alright. I don't know why I was so convinced that Lord and Lady Waycrest were the end of that dungeon. Don't mind me. I thought it was kind of funny people hadn't left already. I'm not usually able to finish typing thank you before
Set them
everyone's gone.
aflame before the Trust King resurrects them!
Rise!
You ever do the sweaty headache things? Mythic plus
Quickly,
climb, Mythic
burn
plus
it.
raids, PvP. I do some of those things off stream. I do almost none of them on stream. And some of them I don't do at all. So I only heroic raid, I don't mythic raid. I do off stream heroic raids in the evenings when a raid tier is fairly new. We raid for maybe a month, 6 weeks, and then we put it down.
You have merely
I did do Mythic Plus this season. I got my 3400. I was pretty proud of that. Also, largely off stream. I couple keys on stream. We do every once in a while on like a Saturday. If that's when my friends have time to run and I'm still streaming, I'll do one on stream, but... And then not much PvP since Dragonflight. I'm kind of out of PvP. I had put it down. I used to do Arena mainly. I used to do Rusted Druid Arena. Long time ago. But stream is, I like doing casual things. I like doing really chill things on stream because it gives me more bandwidth to actually like talk to you guys. And I'm not a good enough player for the sweaty stuff to be the draw by itself. I'm not like such a top tier player that you would want to get advice from my gameplay, so I need to do a level of content where I can still offer some part of my personality instead. Consolation prize. Alright, let's see if we can buy this mug now. A lot of collecting stuff. 25, yeah, should be good.
Have anything
So there's
to trade?
the dark
Needs to
color
be
and then
at
there's the
least
red
2
color.
centuries old.
I feel like I'm all about this one. Hazel was a boss PvPer back in the day. I tried pretty hard. I started out very bad, and I made my way
If you find anything
through a
exotic,
lot of
bring
sweat
it.
and a decent amount of tears and insecurity to like a kind of okay. But it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. I at the time thought that I needed to impress people in order to, like, be a content creator or have friends. And then as I later realized I could just kind of do mount runs and have a career and that my friends would talk to me anyways, I realized that it was not worth it. To see Barnacles still rocking. But back in like 2015, it kind of felt like if you wanted to be a big WoW streamer on Twitch, you needed to PvP. It felt mandatory. Plus, I wanted people to take me seriously. It was before I gave up on that. Oh, look at that. I feel like this is actually a Barnacles outfit. When I previewed it on him, it looked kind of perfect. I feel like you should save that.
Shop, browse, smell.
Not the Rebel streetwear. Although he does look sick in that as well. Let's find the helm that goes with it. There's eye patches, of course. Depends on how much. Oh, Tuna, you're falling, you're slipping, you're sliding. Careful. I don't want you falling on my lap. Hi, baby boy. How's my little Toonie? How's my little Tataki Tuna? My little Toro fatty tuna berry. Oh. Sometimes he's a tuna cake. Sometimes he's a tuna pancake when he's flat enough. There are a great deal of fantastic hats. Speaking of PvPing through the insecurity, got to 2100 rating for the first time the other day. Woohoo! Nice! Congrats! That's spicy these days. The hat's kind of, I'm kind of living for the hat a little bit. We also have some cartographers' hats that would go. There's so many hats that I can wear in Barnacles that I feel like I couldn't get away with on anybody else. Dusky fedora, that definitely matches. Oh, Toonie. Shark hat, maybe a little less so. You see his little paw? Little kitty. Oh, you got a crusty eye. I can get that sometime with like a damn Q-tip or something. He has like his toe beans there. Some of them are pink and some of them are black. They're so warm. Alright, we're still picking a hat. Oh, the glasses. Also pretty darn good. Also, I feel like these boots... Oh, it's because they didn't come with the set. I'm like, those boots don't really go. Yeah, maybe the shades. Maybe the round shades. I feel bad because I put them with everything, but it's not my fault that they're the best. We also have any variety of skull cap, including some taller ones. There's shorter ones and taller ones. And we have a skulker bandana. Various tricorns. Oh, lots of good stuff here. You're right, the glasses might be a little too Santa. Plunderlord's hat. There's too many good choices. I don't know what to do. Anything good in the older ones, or is it just gonna get down into hood territory? That is something to remember come December. That's what my goblet, or my gnome warrior is wearing right now. Okay. Too much color. The glasses kind of make me feel like he's checking your papers as you get off the boat, and he's not happy about it. He needs the glasses so he can see his great-grandkids. The excavator fedora is like a little bit Indiana Jones. All the pirate hats. There's the Coultier and Bicorn. The green feathers don't really go with it, though. Oh, hi, buddy. They really gave us pirate hats, huh? There's tons of options. Sorry, I know I'm taking forever. Makes me miss Blunderstorm. Okay. Quick baby break. I'm just purring up a storm right now. Alright, Tuna. We're putting on, I think, either glasses or one of the tricorns. Oh, maybe one of these ones. These kind of go. That's probably the right color, that first one there. With a couple feathers in it. Plus, I feel like you don't see that often. Pierce just spilled some ink on his face. You get some ink on your face, buddy. He's got some white and he's got some black. He's got some spots. He's got like big black spots in his tummy that look like big clown buttons. He's got his tummy buttons. Hang on. We also need to find the right boots because these boots are not the ones. I need boots. I feel like I want buckles. That's pretty good, actually. They've got the buckles. If you don't, you need the pants because they go with the rest of the coat. That belt kind of sucks. But it's the only one that, like, fits because it fits into the rest of the outfit. The other ones kind of clip badly, so we'll stick with it. I don't think it needs a back piece, do you? Oh, apparently he never claimed his free outfit.
May your feet find good trails.
Oh yeah. Tuna, I need to zoom in. No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't know how you would ever tell the gender of a kitten from just looking at it. Oh, baby boy. I got a house full of baby boys now. I got 2 boy cats and a boy dog. I love the Ralph's music so much. Tuna, I must get up. I gotta take a break and then we can come back and we can do some rares. What do you think? You are absolutely living. Yeah. Will you keep the chair warm for me? Okay, I'm gonna be right back. then I'm gonna do some rares for mounts. Static. Alright, hang on, let me. Alright, testing 1 2 1 2. Any better? You guys are so funny. Alright, that's good. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Alright. Let's do some rares for mounts, huh? Oh man, you fixed it. That's way better. True, technically true. We're gonna get on. Oh, he looks so cool. Where did he go? Not that one. This one. Oh, I'm glad I got that set. Worth it. Karimoto, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Had an exciting day of stream hiccups. Yeah, production value today, not top 10, but I feel like we're making up for it in amounts of cute kitten. Tuna storm, he's so warm. I wonder if he turned on the heated blanket while he was down there. I wouldn't put it past him to learn how to do that. Hi. Hi. I feel like with only 40 minutes left on stream, I can't possibly expect to get any mounts from rares. It's just not a reasonable thing to expect, but we can try. I'm gonna need to get into a shadow spec. We'll do Zul'Aman first. I'm pretty sure half the hunter population in your server is just you. Yeah. I bet you guys could pick my alts out of a lineup just based on the kind of mogs that I put them in. And the kind of names that they have, even if you didn't know it was my alt already. It's funny that Midsummer's over already. That happened so fast. Let's see if I can lean back at all. Get nice and comfy, huh? This way. To Zul'Aman. Could also stop by the bank and count how many mysterious sky shards that we have and still need. I know I'm not like super close, but I'm not close. Hi. I have a feeling, and maybe I'm just jinxing it by saying this, but I have a feeling I'm gonna get the second Herondar mount before I get 500 sky shards. I wonder if it'll be fun in 12.1 to have new prey to do. I haven't touched prey in a while, and I liked it a lot at first. I just kind of I got everything I needed. I kind of outgrew it. 313. So we need, like, what, 177? Something like that. That's my shirt. Do I need to do your nails before the vet? Do I need to disarm the murder mittens? Zul'Aman, this way! Having a brain fart. I got rear scanner on, that's good. I guess I can check on, we can check real quick on this one, Dame Bloodshed. I'm still, in theory, farming this rare for the pet that it drops. I don't know if it's actually gonna happen, but I can take a look. Oh, it is up. That's a good start. No, I missed it. Did I? I missed it. I did. She's dead. Oh. Well, I guess I know it's not going to be up in a hurry. Gotta go. Never mind. That's fine. I feel like the longer the more time passes after 1207, the more people are just going to be back to farming these rares for mounts. I don't think Nagtal and Val are going to hold people's attention for much longer. A lot of the collectors, I feel like, will have kind of gotten what they came for out of those zones already. I did. Just go back for the weekly quest and that's it. Prey's okay, but I think I still like Delves better. Having a lot more fun with Delves this expansion than I did in the War Within, and I think a big part of that is because of my main tune choices between the two. What's the change? What's the shakeup that you did for Midnight? I enjoyed, in the early season, I enjoyed Prey kind of as a complement to Delves. Like, I would do Prey first, get my Nemesis Summon item, get some keys, and then I would go in and do Delves. I would kind of use Prey to set myself up for Delves, because it was sort of like a fast thing I could do quickly. Or within with Shadow Priest, Midnight, Spellslinger, Frost Mage. Ooh, nice! Yeah, Shadow Priest is... It's fine. It's playable and stuff like Delves, but... Yeah, it's never been my favorite thing to do either. In open world content. I say, as I'm on a Shadow Priest in open world content. There's a rare. One nice thing is that I know where they are now. None of the rares in the original zones can lose me by just being in a cave. I now know how to get into the caves. I like killing mobs when they're still 20 yards away from me. Hazel, good morning. Hope you're having a great day, and I also hope your brain doesn't melt with all the time walking that's about to get done. Thank you, Thalariz. I really appreciate it. We did some time walking. I did some BfA time walking and found out that apparently, you know how you get like 500 badge bonus for your first character? I didn't realize this, but apparently for BfA time walking, you can get that twice. You can get it for Horde and for Alliance. So if you have alts of different factions, it's not too bad. It's pretty good.
To help with the refugees.
I did maybe 5 dungeons? I got kicked from one because Tuna stepped on my power button and turned off my whole setup, and I disconnected, and then by the time I logged back in, they had already initiated a vote kick on me. But I got about 2,500 badges, and I bought the Smuggler Transmog set from the BfA Transmog vendor. There's still a mount that I don't have from it, but I feel like I might just let that slide. I think I can just not worry about that. We did a lot of time walking last week. That was a bunch. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it was surprising to me. It seemed almost suspicious, but I'm not going to ask too many questions. Just going to take that blessing as it comes. The important thing being here is me decided to help you turn off your PC so you can pay attention to him. Yes, yes. He is currently on my lap, snoozing. I had to move him a little bit to get him up so I can get up and take my midstream break, but he's back asleep now. Time to bust out my ally druid. Squeeze him like one more. He's just a little baby. He's getting to be a big baby. Oh, they're probably gonna weigh him again. We're doing vet later today. Probably gonna get your weight again, find out how big you are now. Ask no questions, they'll tell you no lies. Do cats ever stop being babies? No. Not to me, anyway. We were thinking about, like, the difference in speed between how quickly a cat figures out how to be a cat and how long it took our dog to learn how to be a dog. Moose, I feel like it took him a solid 2 years to kind of feel like an adult. Like, he was still doing puppy things and, like, figuring stuff out and learning how to dog for what felt like 24 months straight. And Tuna and Tiki are 4 and 5 months old, respectively. And it feels like they're already pretty much functional cats. Like, cats grow up pretty fast. They did a lot of very aggressive experimentation figuring things out, playing, running, tumbling, wrestling, etc. And it seems like they got a good grip on it. Be about 450 kilos by next week, still be tiny baby. I'm dying to know which one of them is going to turn out to be bigger. I think it might be Tuna. I think Tuna might end up being bigger when he's caught up. Be over there. Oh, stretchy baby. I was at the ocean for a while yesterday, and I feel like every time I go ocean fishing, I always come back with at least one really gnarly mosquito bite. And I'm here to pick your brains again on what your guys' best home mosquito bite remedy is. I've heard it all, but I'm ready to hear it again. My partner swears by the hot spoon trick, so I might either try that or ask him to try it. Because I don't know how hot the spoon should be, and I'm afraid to experiment. Honey. Puppy just turned 4 months old, and I feel like she just started existing. Her brain was not at all turned on like 2 weeks ago, and she's just figuring out how to be alive. Oh, that's so fun. I was getting vibes like that from Tuna a little bit. Like he had just, when he was really small and we brought him home and he was like potato sized, he was just kind of running like a very basic version of cat software. And it feels like in the last month he's really like gained sentience. Like he's started having thoughts. You can see them occur to him. Hot spoon is what I've heard too. Something about denaturing proteins. I don't know if it's real or not, but I'm willing to give it a try regardless. I would take some placebo effect. They got me right on like a piece of scar tissue and like a tattoo. And right on the wrist, and it's itchy, man. Usually scratch it until it stops. Alright, this has been a suggestion from Satan. He went from Tuna 1.0 to Tuna 5.5. Valid, though. Relatable. I had to learn how to stop scratching my eczema because it makes it so much worse. He's Tuna reboot for software update right now. I used to do, as a kid, there was the thing that they told you to do, or not told you to do, but one of the remedies that I had tried was putting a little bit of toothpaste on it and then letting it dry. And I don't know what that was supposed to accomplish. But maybe it was just so much other sensation that it kind of distracted you from the itching, and then you just kind of like moved on with your life. Had this itch away thing, used antihistamine creams. Oh, that's probably smart. That would probably actually work. Side benefits of living high altitude, very few mosquitoes. Yeah, you get tons of them here, to the point that you gotta be kind of careful if you want to be out at dusk or dawn, because oof, bugs. The thing that drives me crazy is I know there's gonna be mosquitoes, so I cover myself in clothing head to toe. I got long socks, I got long sleeves, and they just bite me through my clothes. That's so unfair. What do I need to wear, armor? The first time I got bitten through a long sock that was for sure pulled up, I was so mad. I was like, this was supposed to protect me. What's the point? Mega hot water on it doesn't itch if it burns. Oh, mosquitoes eat me alive. They leave my wife alone. I hate her. Those might be separate issues. Need a mithril coat. You sue the long sock company for big bucks. I do feel like my partner gets bug bites too, but I do get like the worst of them, I feel like. Grand betrayal of clothing. Hello, Mr. Sonic Chen. Okay. I want more of these to be up before I give up and go to Herondar. I went kind of swimming. I went into the water up to my waist, and I had worn like swim shorts and stuff. And I was like, it's a hot day. I can just like walk around in these, and they'll dry off. And they kind of did, but I feel like they were wet and uncomfortable the whole time. I hate like wanting to change into dry clothes after swimming, but not having a private place to want it to be able to change in. I'm not I'm not coordinated enough to be able to do it behind a towel in the woods. I don't know how people deal. Lonnie Panda EXO, thank you very much for the 68-month resub. Hi Hazel, been a while since I've been able to catch a stream. Love the hair. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Well, thanks for the resub. It's a long, long time. Need a cold compress for the swelling, the hot spoon to destroy the protein, but might be an old Flabby's too. I feel like if Flabby does it, it'll help. I'm a gigantic baby and I still need my partner to smooch my boo-boos better. Just enormous 5'10", 33-year-old baby. Wah. Owie. Help, please. Speaking of boo-boos, I've been like having my heart jump into my throat every time I see. It's usually Tuna. We've got the two kittens, and they're like figuring things out and being kittens. Which occasionally, especially in Tuna's case, means just whiffing jumps. Like he'll try to jump onto like a bench or something, or a chair, and instead of landing his feet on it, he just decks himself in the chest with it and bounces back off. And every time I'm like, oh, baby, are you okay? And he's like, and then he's fine. But like every time I'm like, oh my god, he's broken. How could this happen? And you can't stop him from jumping into things because he just... We started calling him Air Tuna. He's got springs. He can jump very high from a standing start, and he will. He can, and he will, and he should not. My boyfriend is whatever the opposite is of being a natural at being a nurse. I feel like that's me. I want so badly to have good bedside manner and like sympathy to like nurse someone better, especially because Flappy is really good at it and I really appreciate it. So I feel like I should be able to give that back to him, and the whole time I'm fighting like my upbringing, which was basically like, you're not dying, get over it. And I've internalized that to a degree that I should not have done. So in my adulthood, I'm trying to grow some new sympathy. It's a toxic trait of mine. Apparently that's the pick we have. She already discovered the less allergenic adhesive there. Oh, nice. Cut my finger bad in a tuna can, passed out, and he just panicked. Oh, no. Oh, that sounds traumatizing. So what happened? Did you, like, come to on the kitchen floor and he's just, like, running laps? Like, what did he do? Did he drive you anywhere? Did he get the tape? You gotta at least get the duct tape. Our first move whenever anyone gets any kind of a boo-boo that's like broken skin is just get the rubbing alcohol. Just disinfect it and clean it, and that's step one, and then we'll have a look and see what, if anything else needs to happen. Holding me as though I was going to die. Oh, I mean, I'm sure that was like traumatizing, but also it's a very funny image of like the makings of what I can only assume is like a tuna salad on the kitchen counter. And the two of you in each other's arms on the kitchen floor. Oh, man. Man, I'm just gonna be scared of tuna cans now. Maybe a hot take, but the not dying, get over it, also like that. I think it's the better of the two. Yeah, I feel like there's a middle ground. I feel like there is a middle ground. And I don't know if it did me any favors, because now I've become the kind of adult that will not seek medical attention for anything short of death. And it's been working out for me because I've been pretty healthy, but like, I don't think it's a good way to be. I think it's an actual problem I should work on. There was an incident with a hatchet in my thumb, but my sympathetic nervous system apparently only freaks if it's my blood that I see. Yeah, still have a scar, some reduced sensation on my thumb. Oh. Push them in first, yeah. I'll grab like a spoon to like pull it up so that my hands aren't like super in the way. I do that with the kids' kids, they're cats. I do that with the cat food cans too, is I'll just use a spoon to open it so that my hands aren't anywhere near the cut can. Also, I don't want to break a nail. I'm a diva. I just did my nails. I do not want to break one on a cat food can. I'm using a spoon. I had a really bad cut on my knuckle. Here I am bleeding like crazy, driving myself to the ER because my wife is panicking. Yeah, some people are not good with blood. I'm kind of like Wolf Cloud. I can handle some amount on other people, but I cannot handle any of it if it's mine. I have to look away. Also can't watch them draw my blood. Yep. Yeah, I'll be a big kid about it. I'll be a good sport about having like needles done and IVs and blood taken and whatever, but I will not look. I will be facing the other way. If you need me, ask me questions. I do that for vaccines. Like every time I get my COVID vaccine, I just find a spot on the wall that's in the opposite direction. So they'll be making small talk with me and I'll be like, yeah, no, I have lived here for about like 6 months now. Yeah, it's great. Just fully staring out the door, looking anywhere. Because, like, I don't want to see them give it to me. I also don't want to see the needle. I'm not, like, I can take needles fine. I just can't look at it. Like, if I see it, I'll freak myself out about it. But I just need to not see it. And then everything's cool. Not me. I'm a watcher. Oh, I could never. I could so never. Ooh. Turn away, usually okay, followed by lying down for a bit and some juice. Looking away 1000% fixed it for me. When I was a kid, I would bring like a comic book. I'm pretty sure I brought an Archie comic to a vaccine appointment once for like a flu shot. And I was like, I'm just gonna read a page. The hardest part is relaxing the muscle for them to give it to you, because it's gonna get like 1,000 times worse if you're tense when they give you the shot. But it's so hard to manually relax a muscle when you're terrified and they're about to stab you. It's hard. That does not come naturally to people, or at least not to me. Sometimes I do better than others. Hold up, how are you like this with all the tattoos? I would die from the needle. For whatever reason, tattoos don't freak me out at all. I can get tattooed. No issue. I can watch it. I can not watch it. I can see them wipe my blood off. For whatever reason, the tattoos don't trigger my ick reflex at all. I don't know why. Being tattooed doesn't so much feel like getting a needle as it just feels like being scraped or like burned a little bit. It's like more of a scraping sensation than anything. It does hurt pretty bad if they're getting you in a sensitive spot, like the inside of my elbow or like the inside of my bicep, like approaching armpit hurt quite badly, but you're kind of, I don't know. It's different when you paid them like $1,000 for it. It's like, for me, I was so anxious making a tattoo appointment, meeting my artist, figuring out how to, like, because you're spending some time there. It's not just like a flu shot appointment where you're in and out in 5 minutes. The anxiety is so bad that by the time I've gotten over the anxiety of being there, actually getting tattooed, not a little bit scary. The scary part's getting the appointment. That's how bad my social anxiety is that the scary part is just arranging to go. Once I've done that, that's fine. You can tattoo me all day. I might cry a little bit, but it's fine. I'm just gonna put in my headphones to listen to Hamilton again. Have you heard of no-no flies? No, and I'm scared. What is it? What is a no-no fly? Oh, Flauto, I do not like that story. Oh my god. Have not gotten any new tats recently, no. I would like to get more one day, but I'm not in a big hurry. It's a pretty expensive thing. You want to be pretty comfy. I bought a house last year, so my money's kind of spoken for for a few years. Plus, I got like my first arm done in sort of my late teens. I got my second arm done in my late 20s, so I feel like I should wait until my late 30s to get anything else done so that I can have like, I don't know, I like the idea of like having like a spurt of tattoos every decade, and they can kind of symbolize different parts of my life. She had the nerve to tell me, "Welp, you're a bleeder," after taking out your IV. That's crazy. As a vaccinator, people who want to watch make it more nerve-wracking to give a vaccine than those who look away. Oh, yeah. I love a confident vaccinator. I felt so bad the first time I had someone who hadn't done it very much and was like clearly pretty nervous about it, because I was like, listen, both of us are not cut out for this. You need someone who is braver, and I also need someone who is braver. Is there anyone else that we can switch? Us two together is going to be a bad time. I do not have any WoW tattoos. I don't have any tattoos of any company's intellectual property. I don't want a corporation's IP on me. I don't own it. I don't profit from it. I don't want... I guess it's fuzzy. But I don't want anything that's tied to someone else's IP, because the meaning of it can change over time. You know? Harry Potter tattoos come to mind. Also, like, Blizzard owns enough of my life. They don't need my skin. That's a boundary I can keep. I love a vaccinator that goes, whoops, wrong shot. They filmed Survivor Marquesas. They were so bad, the production team was swamped by them. Nothing works against them biting. Oh. Wait, what is it? Is it like a kind of mosquito? Or like a horsefly or something? I know that whenever you get like a reality show filmed in Mexico, like Perfect Match or something, they film Perfect Match seasons in Mexico. And as the season goes on, you see these people in bikinis get the worst bug bites. They're just getting eaten alive with these huge welts. And they're still trying to like look hot and flirt with each other, and they look like they have the plague. I feel so bad for them. I don't know how. I'm sure they have bug spray. It must not help. It looks terrible. I had a young patient had an extension line in the IV come off, so his blood just started spilling on the floor in a huge pool. Looked like a murder. Oh dear. Paramedic trained in something called IO infusion, where you have to... Oh dear. I may need to get out of this conversation for my own squeamishness. Mine are Zelda related. I totally support a pop culture tattoo, especially like it's about something that's like a big part of your life. But for mine, I like nature stuff. I've got trees, I've got plants, I've got birds. I'd like to have other animals, but nothing. Just I like my nature tattoos. I suppose I could go to Herondar. Let's do that. We only have 15 minutes left anyway. Any new cute stuffed animals totally don't have blood or bones. Oh man. Let me tell you my boyfriend's favorite story from my work. Alright, I'm ready. I'm trying to think of other cute, fun stories I can tell. It's cute and fun as this kitty. He's like oozing off my lap again. His head's about to fall off. Bringing up that story about my mom made me want to guilt trip her into bringing me iced coffee. Oh man. I'm pretty pleased with the battery life on my earbuds so far. Stream's 15 minutes from over and they haven't been low at all. I finally got a new set. They stay in, they're comfy, and they work. I appreciate that. Hopefully we get a couple years out of them. People who got HP tattoos back in the day got handed a terrible card in life. Who would have predicted it? Right? Of all the things that you'd think would go that way, it wasn't on my bingo card. Got the bubber. Gonna get Lady Sylvanas tattooed to my chest? Huge! Well, she's already probably committed most of the crimes that she's going to, so if you still like her now, you're A-okay, you're all set. What's wrong with Harry Potter? The author is a well-known transphobe that supports some really heinous legislation that hurts a lot of people. I took out a lady's bedpan once, put it on the floor, forgot it was there, stepped right into it. Oh dear. Is that like a biohazard or is that just gross? Can always be more crimes. Sylvanas is not even close to her final form. I was going to Herondar. That's where I'm going. More plague bombing. Tuna, you're gonna fall, my friend. You're oozing. You're sliding off my lap. Hi. You sleepy? When Tuna wakes up, I swear he looks like me. Like, he gets so bleary when he just woke up. He used to complain, like if you pet him and he was asleep, he used to be like, what? Tired.
The den has been ravaged with vermin.
Do a little laugh,
If we
huh?
deal with that problem,
My
the
doggy
elders
nice long
will be
bath
more
yesterday. His
favorable
fur is
with
so
us.
soft.
Take
now.
a Grimleys. They are always up for a meal.
How does he feel about baths? What's his opinion on the matter? Moose is not real happy with them, but hang on, Tuna. If you're gonna leave, you gotta pay the cat tax. Thank you. I love clean Moosey though. They get so soft. He sheds like a mother after his bath, but he gets so soft. Oh, we tried to get Moose to swim. We had taken him, we'd gone to a place where we could swim, and it was pretty shallow, so we could like wade in. This was the day that I went in waist deep, and then my shorts wouldn't dry. But I thought finally, you know, we don't have like a blue-green algae thing.
To have you document the
We can
creatures
see,
of
you know, just
You
kind of
can
wade
bow
in
this
and see how
beast
deep he
to
wants to go and
travel
see if he wants to
freely.
swim or not. And he was like pretty game to like trot in until the water touched his belly, and then he thought about it and he was like, no, we're leaving. Absolutely not. I am returning to shore immediately. He was kind of into it until he was not into it anymore. But maybe next time. Maybe he'll work up to it. Cat has the personality of a grumpy teen, only ever cuddles up with me late at night when we go to sleep. Oh, baby. Now, I don't think that having a Harry Potter tattoo would mean that you would agree with those views, but if I had a Harry Potter tattoo, I would perhaps feel differently about it now than I did at the time. Is, I guess, where I was going with that. It would probably not inspire the same warm, fuzzy feelings that it once did. Moose sounds like me in the ocean, too. This is deep enough. He just wants to dig in wet sand. Moose loves digging in like wet, soft ground. He will make massive holes that I then have to fill in before we go so nobody breaks an ankle. He just gets super, super sandy, super dirty. Has a grand old time. I want to take my old doggy lady swimming, but the closest beach would be like a 6-hour drive. She might be a little old for that. Wish I had taken her when she was a bit younger. Oh, that's Stumpy. We run away. Nice lady. Love a Winnie the Pooh tattoo. Something flute or music related. It sounds nice. I used to know a bunch of people in music school that had like treble clefs and bass clefs and music notes and whatnot. A lot of that going on.
I have need of ingredients for a new piecemeal between
I was in Hawaii last month
the
once the
Rohani
water got
and
above
the
my knees.
Hungarians.
Legit felt my
Every
body
Gallagher.
begin to seize up with panic, so just enjoyed laying on the beach. Completely valid. Does the sound of the ocean bother Moose at all? Feel like it's loud? Don't know if dogs find it so. Nope. I don't think he minds it. I don't think he minds it. We've taken him to freshwater and saltwater, so lakes are usually quieter than ocean, but he doesn't really mind. It depends on what beach you're at, too. Some of them are louder than others. He's kind of game for anything. He'll try anything at least a little bit. He's a pretty brave dog. He's very curious, so anytime that he encounters something new that he's never
Light
seen
blue
before, he
spores
needs
are
to check it
spilling
out.
Of the blinding bloom. Get rid of them.
Freshwater's
before
amazing.
they
Love rivers. Beaches get tiring and exhausting after like 1 to 2 hours. Yeah. Growing up, a beach just meant the lake. Like, going to the beach just meant going to the lake. And then laying on like a field by the lake. Which is still kind of my preferred form of summering. Oh wait, somebody's already here. Nordrasil! Holy smokes. Insert curse word here. 50 gift subs. 50 gift subs. Wow. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Holy moly. Congrats to those who got them. Massive shower of gift subs. Huge gift subs. Nothing more adorable than a completely wet, dripping wet dog. Looks like cute deflated babies. Is there a curse word here? Yeah, pick the one of your choice. Any luck? Nope. I like how I have no idea how many rares we've killed for mounts. The only number that we have is not enough. I feel like if the stream was a kingdom, then Nordrasil would be the head of treasury. He's the patron to our opera. It's like the beginning of the Phantom of the Opera movie with Emmy Rossum, and they're like, "Welcome our new patron, Vicomte de Raoul." That's you. Shoulder length hair only. Love that movie. Give it another go sometime. Not really a summer watch. I've been called worse. Our new patron. I just think it's funny to imagine like a patron of the arts. And I'm the arts. It's me playing World of Warcraft, everybody. I make people mad when I say the movie's better than the play. Oh. It's such a... I've never seen the show live. I've never seen a live version of Phantom. I'm sure I would love it. I tend to love theater. But it's such a cheesy movie, which I think is why it wasn't reviewed very well. And also, Gerard Butler, bless his heart, tried his best, can't sing that well. Emmy Rossum just cooks him right out of the water. But, like, it got the vibes right, which I feel like is the important thing for me. It's very melodramatic, very cheesy, and that's what it should be. You are currently on TV. That show is about big, cheesy 80s drums. Absolute musical theater pop bangers. Should've let Gerard go full Scottish, would have been funnier. I think the Phantom could have pulled off a kilt. You might not have even noticed it under the oh, that's just Stumpy. Under the cape. Here we go. Now we're getting rares up. Come on, mount drop. You know what we haven't done yet is we haven't asked for it nicely. One mount, please. Darn it. Thought that might work. I feel like I've been getting fewer mysterious sky shards recently. Maybe I just haven't had that many rare kills, but I only had 2 since coming to this zone. I used to get like at least 1 per rare. Felt like. Have you considered killing Stumpy with the big heart? With the big range of emotional intelligence and friendship. My favorite bit. That one's not up. I'm gonna do one more lap. One more lap before we go. I'm gonna get caught up today. We gotta write a member blog post that I've been very behind on. We gotta do one more. I owe one more member video, and I've got some footage of me actually working on making the hair pink, so I want to see if I can cut that into anything worth watching for our beloved YouTube members. And then at some point I'm gonna have to start 12.1 raid guides. Maybe do a little bit of legwork for them. Make sure that we're ready to get some things prepped ahead of time so I'm not scrambling super last minute. Nah, it doesn't sound like me. Yes. Riggers are up. Lunchtime, thanks for the stream. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for spending this time with me. Appreciate it. I'm a YouTube member, and I highly recommend it. It's what we do instead of Patreon these days, except instead of the most expensive tier is $10 a month. And I do, ideally, a monthly home video. A little behind the scenes. They're not very long, but they are exclusive. Locked in level 1 partner plus month 3, hit the required 100 points already. I gotta find a plan to crawl my way to level 2. I only recently found, because I know you've been telling me about Partner Plus for a while, I only recently found the actual settings. It was when I was looking for stream goals that I found the actual settings. I'm like, oh, that's what he's talking about. I can get a better revenue split if I just make them and myself more money. We can work on that. Freedom dollars or Canadian dollars? Exact price may vary depending on your local currency.
The den has been ravaged with vermin.
They're bugging me about that, actually. I think they want me to like set my foreign currency prices, and I was a little overwhelmed, so I haven't done it yet. There should be on the YouTube channel, there should be a section where it kind of shows you. What's the new quest line came today? Curse of Ulatek? Yep. That is the new quest line that came today. Something about Zul'Jan and Orwena, and something about a mount at the end of it. I don't know. I didn't do it. Right at the edge of the level 2 requirements for the past couple months. I gotta set up some other things for stream and then set like little baby stream goals to unlock them. Things like intro or more BRB screen videos or emotes or something. Probably not as many subs as we asked for the hair thing. That was kind of a stretch goal. There we go. We'll past that one. I'll go check Tarok. I've seen enough people so mad about it that I've already decided I'm gonna love it and mega enjoy it just to be a contrarian. The Curse of Ulatek questline. I will have fun playing WoW. Sue me. Line up your lawyers. Let's look litigious. Yeah, the hair dye was a sub goal. Tuna, where are you going? You gonna take me offline again? I gotta wrap up for the day. We are right at the end of our time slot. I want to thank you very much for joining me today. I'll be back tomorrow. As far as I can tell, have a standard schedule this week. I don't think I have any reason to miss any streams. So should be on schedule. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate the company, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.